we gotta hit this.
Okay, we're gonna drink some soda right here because it's delicious. Oh, is that how we're doing it? Okay.
Yeah, you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Doing well. Well, anyways, you want to introduce yourself to the people that don't know you? I feel like some of my coworkers are like, oh,
Yeah.
they weren't expecting.
I
I
mean,
mean, they were expecting this.
it was a long time coming for sure. It took me a lot of payment to get me here. You know, you're still gonna give me that 5,000 we talked about earlier.
I mean, if I had sponsors, then I would.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of sponsors myself, so you'll get your money through
Like,
that. Yeah. You know, Pepsi Cola, NASCAR, Wonder Bread, Dunkin' Donuts. You know, the Walmart Electronics Center specifically. They all sponsor me.
just try to get really close into the mic, like keep it about a fist away, so you can pick up
A
everything.
fist? I'm such a strong person though. My fist is so muscular. Okay.
Well, just try to like keep it up so I can hear you, or people.
I hope.
That's really why you're here. People want to listen to your
People-
story.
All right, let's get my story. So my name's Josh Jordan. Um, Josh Jordan is my name. I wasn't telling Jordan my name. That's me.
It really is his name, guys, believe it or not. I mean, you can see it on the title when you click on this episode, if you click on it.
Yeah. We'll also be selling autographs after this, after you fall in love.
I mean, yeah, it's very true. You can just drop your Instagram or whatever you have
Yeah.
if you want.
Don't have an Instagram, but
Well, Snapchat, you do.
yeah, I do. I do have.
You
a
haven't
mean
added me back.
Snapchat.
You haven't
Did
added
you
me
add
back.
me on Snapchat? Now I feel bad.
I don't know if I did.
We'll
Are you
we'll
checking
look,
right now?
we'll look into that after.
After, right, in a few hours.
Well,
You're surprised. You'll be surprised. Trust me. It's
Okay.
gonna go on for like forever. It's 2:07.
all right. We're
we s-
time stamping it.
All right. Let's say about 2:05. We probably spent 3 minutes already bullshitting this.
Okay, fair.
So
We're gonna see what we can do with
we're
it.
gonna say 2:05. That's
I
when
don't
we
know
started.
how interesting I am to be able to talk for 2 hours. But we're
Oh
gonna
no,
give it a
trust
shot.
me. I talked to Amin for like 2 hours.
I'm at least as interesting as Amin, I think.
You're about the same probably.
Oh, okay.
There's probably some like deep.
We still love you though, Amin.
I mean,
Obviously.
I mean that's why he was here.
Yeah. Who's the first person you've ever done this with?
The first person was Mr. Rainey. That was my
Mhm.
old high school biology teacher.
Okay. Was there a lot of chemistry between that?
That was that was terrible.
That was for you know who there, for all you guys.
Uh-huh.
So that's cool. And how many have you done? I'm interviewing you now.
I think it's my 11th or 12th episode.
You know what they say though, right? The 12th's the best.
What if it's the 11th? I'm not sure yet because I recorded one before,
Well,
but it's gonna be released.
Then we'll put one in before it to make it the 12th. So
I'll figure it out.
12 out of 10.
I'll figure it out
Okay.
for sure.
Figuring it out. All right. So what are we leading with?
I don't know. I want to start off with your tattoo because I see that's
Oh.
pretty recent.
Yeah. No. Have you never seen this?
Yeah, I saw it. It was like
Okay.
fresh, black,
Yeah.
almost bleeding.
No. Well, it was not bleeding.
I
It
said
wasn't that bad.
almost.
Okay. Fair. Yeah. It's from a book. It's Stormlight Archives. It's real good stuff. I think I recommended it to you, and then you decided you didn't want to read it because you're rude.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure. And then no, it's really good. The tattoo itself is to label people as part of Bridge 4. It's like your group of people. So you working on your sound test?
No, I just somehow saw for whatever reason the echo's gone. So
Oh, look at
yeah,
that.
I don't know.
Just worked itself out.
Guess it did.
That's kind of how I get my life going sometimes. I let it work itself out.
Just make sure you stay close to this.
I'm
like, kinda
so
like
close
where I
to
am.
it. I'm
'Cause you're
like,
you're
this is
on-
like intimate right here.
no, like you're on the side. Even
I
the
don't
side
get
doesn't
this
work.
close to the people in my life. Like this is pretty intimate with me and this microphone right now.
I mean, kind of hash it so people can listen. It's not. Starbucks doesn't pay that much.
So you're saying you need to pay raise?
I mean, I wouldn't mind at
Okay. Well,
the
I
people-
don't like mowing my lawn, so
at the people listening.
yeah, that's true.
That was the cop.
Oh God. So yeah, that's what the tattoo is. Is actually cool. My one of my best friends and I got it together. So he has the same one on his arm.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it's pretty romantic. It's
Romantic. It sounds like it.
No, it's just straight romantic at that point, you know. Now we're ink brothers, not even blood brothers. We share the same ink.
It's weird how this kind of like the side thing. It's weird how your lines are on top. for whatever reason. So I guess you're player one on this.
Yeah. Well, I was always the kind to never use the second player controller.
So you're always the first player.
Well,
Tell me
yeah.
about that.
Well, okay, so the second player always gets the Mad Catz controller, right?
Mm-hmm.
You good with the Mad Catz knowledge?
Not really. To
Not
be
really,
honest. You're
okay.
gonna actually explain that to the people.
Oh,
that
for the
don't
people.
know.
So
Yeah,
Mad Catz
yeah,
is
for
a
sure.
brand that's just really not great. And every time you go to anybody's house, that's the controller you were given. Had extra buttons that had no use. The rubber was rubbed off. The cord was frayed, so like half the buttons didn't work. So yeah, I was always first player. That's just how I do it.
All I know is that I have a black and a white controller.
What that sounds like you have a lot of knowledge around the video game.
I feel like I'm gonna become an expert after this.
Well, I could teach you a thing or two, maybe. I've played a couple of hours of video games in my life, like one or two.
one or two like every 3 hours.
Yeah, out of every 3 hours, I spend 1 or 2 hours playing video games.
You probably do.
I do. It's a good time. You should really step up your game. There's more than FIFA.
Have you ever thought about like becoming one of those e-sports or like the video game professionals?
That would be something really, like if I were to wish on something that could just magically happen, I'd do that. But there's a lot of work involved in that. Like people don't really see all the work you do have to put in it. They even do diets, like actual diets to be able to play competitively.
All right, explain that for me.
Well, I mean, as you know, like working out and dieting isn't just for your physical well-being, it's for your mental well-being, right? So if you're playing a game, even though it's just with your hands, your mind is at work like crazy. So your mind has to be in the top of the shape to be able to perform that well. So doing something like that, I mean, it's just got to diet, got to stay healthy, get the right amount of sleep, drink enough water, all that stuff is crazy. My biggest one right now, I'm doing a lot of StarCraft 2. I don't know if you know anything about an RTS.
I do not.
Oh, boy. Yeah, so it's just you're controlling, up to 200 troops at a time, fighting other people while maintaining a economy, like getting money, building bases, upgrading stuff, and you're using 200 freaking things.
What game is this?
StarCraft 2.
Oh.
It's good stuff. How have you've never heard of anything? This is crazy.
No, dude, that's why I brought you on here so you can talk about this stuff.
Oh, okay. I feel like you should pay me if I have to bring this knowledge.
I bring in all sorts of people. Trust me.
Okay. Well, so that's the game I'm playing right now, and if I could be competitive in that game, I would so do it. I'm pretty garbage though. I'm ranked gold, and you can imagine just in anything. Well, I guess real life gold's kind of the top, but in video games, there's always like platinum and challenger and diamond and all that stuff. So gold's pretty middle.
I know
of the
about
pack.
the final boss.
Right. that's yeah, it's exactly what I mean. This reminds me of when I was a kid just playing video games, and then my mom or dad or uncle or Jesus would walk in and be like, "Are you winning? You kill that boss yet?" It was terrible. That's not how this works.
What did you play back then?
Man, I'll tell you, the thing that I grew up with was Diablo.
Really?
Yeah, Diablo 1, PlayStation 1, that was my jam. It was 2 players on there on the PlayStation 1. Still have the exact same system I had when I was a kid. Got a screen that pops open so you can plug it up to a TV or just use the system, play it. It's good times, man. Then I went to Diablo 2 and still today play Diablo 2.
Believe it or not, I have heard of Diablo.
Thank you. So Blizzard makes Diablo. That's who makes StarCraft. See, there you go. Now
Blizzard sounds familiar.
Yeah, not like Dairy
I know
Queen.
Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah, that's a thing. Rockstar doesn't really have anything competitive though.
Well, they have GTA. That's...
Right, but it's not really competitive. Nobody goes pro in Grand Theft Auto.
I probably could.
Well, I have no doubt in my mind.
It's fun. It's fun. I love it. It's other than FIFA and NBA 2K, which I've been playing a lot recently. Like I'll definitely spend hours on GTA. That's why I don't play it. I keep it hidden. I see it. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta kill some people. You
man.
just get bored.
It's a
You just start
good
shooting.
relief though, right?
Yeah, you just start like running around, shooting people, like driving fast.
Oh, it's great.
Like, what else do you want
Yeah,
in life?
I mean,
it's
I get.
like a whole.
I guess there are a few other things in life I want, but so there's our connection piece. You play NBA.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so my jam pun intended, is NBA Jam.
Oh, I used to play that back in middle school
That's
when
the
I
good stuff, man.
like on the phone, right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's
I
on
played
the
it
phone.
I played it on my phone. I would or you know what? I had a iPad. I probably have it somewhere,
Okay.
and then I would play NBA Jam on that. I would play that and
Huh.
GTA San Andreas.
Oh,
Like
on your
during
phone you played San Andreas?
yeah, like during
That's
class of
crazy.
course. I paid like $6.99 for it.
Oh, well, instead of griping about your pay, maybe you should have listened in school more and done something earlier in your life.
I have a whole other conversation about school that I've mentioned on here before.
Okay, fair enough. I'll go back and listen because now I'm invested at this point. I got to keep going.
Yep, I already spent 10 minutes here.
10 minutes? Wow. That's the,
And it's only felt like 2, right?
yeah, it's definitely felt like 9.
It's actually 11.
Oh, dang. Well, you're really counting the clock here, man.
I just looked over and we're talking
Oh.
about time. Like,
Oh,
look.
okay. So NBA Jam, and a good memory of mine, and I bring it up too. I used to own the arcade machine, the 4-player, 8 foot tall, nice, great machine. We had that when my family, we owned a restaurant and a station next to each other, in Henrietta, and that's where I'm from. But yeah, we used to own that. And
Where are you from?
Henrietta, Texas. Is kind of
No one knows what that is.
right. No, it's pretty small, but I'm from even a smaller portion of that. That's just kind of the next step up to where at least somebody may have heard of Henrietta, Texas.
No, literally
Right.
no one has.
But nobody's definitely heard of the other places that I lived in. So
What's the closest city to that?
Wichita Falls, and that's North Texas. That's a
Some people. Few
yeah.
people.
It's got one
That
of the
should be
largest Air Force
somewhat-
bases on it. Like it's I think it's one of the biggest training Air Force bases. So Wichita Falls is known.
in Texas at least.
Well, I mean, maybe yeah. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I didn't grow up big city, man. I'm a
Nah,
country boy
it's-
over here.
It's all good.
That can't farm.
Would you ever move back to the country?
Oh yeah, I think I would.
Really?
I do. Now I say that, but I love it in a lot of ways. But man, does it have to have good internet? I can be disconnected from like the city, but not the internet.
Really?
Yeah, that.
I
that
feel like
can't happen.
that's most people, if not, yeah, most.
Well, that's good because the country's got so many perks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got our house now in Fort Worth, but like your neighbors are just right there. So
In the country?
no, in the city they're just right there, but in the country, man, where I used to live, like you would have to drive 5 minutes upwards to like 30 to see somebody. It was something.
I feel like it's definitely good for getaways.
Yeah, it's a good.
Like I don't
good
think I
getaway.
could live there for a long period of time, but it's definitely like a getaway. Like I'm leaving
You
the
could
city
have
for
a
like.
good recording studio in the country. You can call it Jordan's Country.
I've thought of
Record.
that. I've thought of that, believe
Yeah.
it or not. Or probably somewhere in the future.
Yeah.
I'll just like send people out to like somewhere in West Texas.
It would be scary a little bit. Hey, I need you to come out in my cabin out in here in West Texas, and I'm going to record you. It sounds like you may be setting them up for a trap.
No, because I'd be well known by then. I'd have the money to like build something in West Texas.
Okay. Well, am I invited back to the show when you make it big?
Yeah.
Okay. I might have some more stuff to talk about.
I don't. Believe it or not, I don't forget about people.
Wow.
So
oh, I know
you-
because I don't even get to work with you anymore, and somehow we still stay in contact. So.
It's because I have. Part of it is I have a bunch of friends that live in Europe.
Okay.
So I get used to that, like not seeing people for
Right.
months, if not years in between. Like, hey, what's up?
Oh.
Out of nowhere, So
Yeah, that's good.
just one of those.
Yeah, never really been out of the country much. Cancun once, but that was it. And I don't even consider that really out of
That-
the country.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's like
No.
white. That's Miami in
Right.
Mexico. That's
You
really
know
what it is.
That's funny you say that because it seemed like it. Because I stopped in Miami for a flight, and I was
Mhm.
like, "What? I've never been here. This looks so familiar." And it was Cancun. That's what it made me think of.
Really.
Yeah. So you're right. Nailed it.
That's something I don't like. Not to judge, right? I like telling people like,
Not
hey,
to
you should
judge,
go
but
out.
you're gonna
You
judge.
should go out and like travel, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you're just staying at a resort, does it really count as
No,
traveling?
you're right.
like I love the discomfort, like going out and like not knowing what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, as long as I have Liam Neeson there to, rescue me if I get taken,
I mean,
I'm quite a catch, man. you know.
You know something I learned about Cancun? Because you probably stayed at like some resort
Yeah,
over there. Yeah.
it was a resort.
You know who owns those?
Say it one more time.
Do you know who owns those? The resorts?
Oh, I figured Americans did. Like some.
Nope.
Really?
The drug cartels
So
own
Americans?
them.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
like the cartels own them.
Right. That's crazy.
Believe it or not. I mean, it's an easy way to launder money because it's all foreign. You invite all the white people over for spring break.
We got some deep talks here already.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. It's a good way to launder money
Oh, well, that's
because
cool.
it's all because you invest like your drug money into like
Mhm.
really nice hotels and like
Okay.
a cleaned up area, etc. And then you invite like all the Americans to come over
Dang.
and like get fucked up, and that's all foreign money.
Wow. Yeah, that's depressing. Now I'm depressed. You have depressed this whole podcast.
No, it's not like it.
Well, I mean,
Makes
it's kind of
sense.
depressing.
It makes sense
No,
though.
it makes sense.
It really
but true
makes
things
sense.
are sometimes pretty depressing.
I mean, it's not that depressing. Like if you're at a really nice resort, you're not gonna care who owns it.
Well, until somebody slips you something in my strawberry waffles, you know. Strawberry waffles was a big deal for me in Cancun
Where
every
are they?
morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Room delivery, strawberry waffles every morning.
Did you at least have actual Mexican over there?
Did they have actual Mexicans? Is that what you said?
No, like actual Mexican food.
Oh, I was like, yeah. I mean, they
Like,
did.
yeah, they have some Mexicans over
Yeah,
there.
so they did. They did have it. I do got to say I'm going to be that guy, and I apologize. I like Tex-Mex more. I do.
Really?
Yeah, it's just something about it.
I'm not that big of a fan. A lot of people love it.
Of Tex-Mex? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Tex-Mex. I love Mexican,
Really? Okay.
but I don't know. It's not. I'll eat it. I'll eat anything, but it doesn't like. Oh my gosh, I need to go.
yeah. Well, no, I'm not
Part of
crazy
it,
about
part
it.
of it, yeah, part of it is whenever you go to like on the border, one of those places that they'll give you.
That's just not even good, though.
I mean, you go there for the chips.
I don't
Everyone,
really go
you go
there.
for the chips and sauce.
I've been kind of on the border if
That
I
was
should go back
just
there or not.
that was just like the first place that came up on top of my head.
Okay. There's a lot of good places, though.
Yeah, there are. Have you been to Rosas
No.
Cafe? That one's
Mm.
pretty good.
Oh wait, yeah. No, I have.
Rosas?
I remember that. It's when I lived in Capel. I did.
They
There's
have
one
they have
across the
multiple in
street.
there.
Yeah,
That
It
one's
was
that
all
one's
right.
It's pretty good.
It was weird going through a drive-through to get fajitas though. That
Why?
was.
All right. Why would he go through a drive-through?
I always go in drive-throughs, man.
What?
You
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to get off and enjoy it.
I mean,
Enjoy it fresh.
we spend all of our money at work to build a better home, surrounded by things we love. Why am I gonna stay in?
Because it's fresher.
I mean, I guess
They'll give you like
there's
that.
also loud babies, so.
I mean, that's true. But if you go like late, I don't know.
I mean, when
Well,
I'm hungry, I'm
there's-
hungry. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, exactly. So why don't you just eat it there? Why
Yeah.
do you have to wait till you get home to eat?
It's a dilemma, man. It's something I have to decide
Because
every
even
day.
like most, like you've seen those fajitas, the ones that, or I don't know if you've gotten up, but they have like those, like, they have it in like a skillet or something.
Yeah.
So whenever they serve it, it's like boiling,
like
you hear like
steamy
the
hot.
sizzle.
Well,
You're supposed
That's-
supposed to eat it that way. That's part of the experience because you
it's pretty
smell
hot
it.
though at that point.
I mean, once you put it on your tortilla, then you're all good.
Oh, okay.
Kill it, right?
I'll take your word for it.
I'm just saying.
Hey, when you're right, you're right.
Um, sometimes
I guess.
I think I'm right.
No,
I just
you have more knowledge around it than me, so I'll take your word.
I just say it how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of other places that have good Tex-Mex.
We used to go to Chewy's and Jimmy Chonga's. I did like that one a lot.
Mm,
That was in Houston. I don't know if it's a Houston chain or something, but
haven't heard. I know Chewy's.
yeah, Chewy's pretty good. They
I've
got the
probably
margaritas
been
pretty
there
good.
once.
It's good.
I know there's one on Beltline. It's called Los Lupes. That one's good.
Oh, never been there.
It's like by like the Chick-fil-A, the Target, all of that
Mm.
in Addison.
Well, see, that's to get back to your point about why I would get to-go food and drive-throughs. You get home and play the video games, man. That's where we all goes back to.
Okay, like the places I go to, they don't have drive-throughs. Like you're forced to get off and eat.
Oh, okay. Well, I just don't go to those places. I'll go out and eat.
Those are the more authentic ones.
Yeah, that's true. But like if I go out and eat, I do like to have a small group so the conversation is there, you know? The conversation's got to be there for me to stay into a loud restaurant with a lot
And that's the whole
going on.
point. Like you bring out buddies
Yeah.
or your wife or whatever. You order a few margaritas.
Yeah, no, that's
Then-
fair. I'm so opposed for the most part of getting drinks at restaurants.
Really? Why is that?
Dude, like I can buy a bottle of whiskey, a good bottle for
Oh.
like $30, and I can get 2 drinks at a restaurant for like $30.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
And now I mix my own drinks and everything, so
Mm.
it's way easier and cheaper.
So you're a pro at
Not
that.
easier, but yeah, no, that's one thing I always missed out on. There's a couple of jobs that I'm really mad that I didn't have growing up. A lot of people had a bunch of jobs. I've had very small amounts, and it's one of them was a bartender. I would love to be a bartender.
Really.
Yes, it'd be so fun. All the people you get to meet, do things, learn drinks.
I feel like that'd be
Be
cool
great.
though, like barista by day, bartender by night.
Maybe.
It-
I don't know. See, and that's another thing. I can't do 2 jobs. I've never in my life done 2 jobs.
Really?
And I never want to. That sounds terrible.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know the people who maintain 2, 3, sometimes 4 jobs. They're superheroes, man. I don't know how they do it.
I'm about to start my quote second one, which is more like career.
That's good. I mean, at
Starting
least
real
you're like
estate.
working on it. But see, that's kind of your path too. It's like you're working to get your
Mhm.
good job. I've always been in my career, which has been retail, but I've always been in my career, so I've never been working towards something. Working to get promoted, I guess, but
Yeah.
not to get into something different.
Mhm.
Retail, man. Doing what you're doing, being a realtor. That's spooky. You're a brave man.
Why's that?
That's just I don't know.
I love it so far.
Well, that's good, man. When I ever move, I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, it's just nice. Like you get to see like what's out there. Like literally, like there's. I remember one of my teachers told me like that's your inventory. Walk out the door, there it is.
Dang.
It's deep.
That's insightful.
Yeah,
Like that
you
teacher.
you walk out. That's your inventory.
Yeah, that's cool.
Go out,
Not
look for
smart.
it.
I do gotta say we gotta invest in some new chairs though.
I
You use those
mean-
gaming DX racers and stuff. I don't mean to be.
I mean,
like, dropping
I don't have
brands.
room. I mean, I don't have room in here.
For a
It's
chair?
quite small.
Oh,
Cause
that's
then
a nice
cause then
room.
I have
It's
to
put
put
together.
yeah, it's put together. Well, at least right now it is. Cause you showed up. I just threw everything away in the closet. Like, oh shit. All right, I gotta
What do you
clean up
mean?
now.
You weren't prepared for me? We've been planning this for weeks.
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd be today. It's like, oh shit.
It had to be today,
I
or it's gonna
just-
be never. That's how it happens with me. I'm spur of the moment, man. I don't make plans.
It's just if you would have told me the night before.
I can't do
even
that,
then.
man.
Yeah, I know.
I
No, like you're good. You're good. I'm also like on the fly person. Like, hey, what you
okay,
doing?
good.
Yeah, let's go.
'Cause that's how my life is.
Right. No, I just like got home from work and I just like started getting everything together.
You did a good job. It looks professional in here.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I actually do take a lot of pride in it. Like,
Yeah, I like
whenever
it.
someone
It's a
comes
good
by,
setup.
like, and then like I got home. I didn't even have time to piss, and so like that's why we were at the door. I was pissing. I was like, I need to get my shit together.
Yeah, do
And then
your
it took
thing,
me like
man.
a solid 20 minutes to get like the mics figured out and like everything. And then as soon as like it finally worked, you texted. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Well, you got it together good. Is that why you wanted me to be late so bad?
Yeah, because I
Man,
know
I can't be late
know
to things.
I
Why
know
you doing
myself. Like no, I know myself. I know how I work. I know how long. It usually takes me about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I needed to give myself
Are these
at
usually
least.
down? The mics? Like,
Yeah,
you have to
they're on
raise them?
those boxes over there.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just keep them up?
Because I don't have a person every day.
Oh, I'm gonna come every day.
I mean, yeah.
We'll just have a new topic every day.
I mean, yeah. We can host people. Well, I don't have room for another person, but
I got a very large house. We'll move it. We'll do a big host there. We'll do a group interview for people.
I actually want to set up my garage for it because we
That'd
need
be
to fix it either way. Just because like
Your garage, you need to fit
we
Is that what you're
need
saying?
we need to fix it up either way. Just because it's like it's pretty old and
Mhm.
it's like starting like the beams are getting really really old.
Okay.
So we need to like remodel the whole thing. So I'm like, might
Gotcha.
as well just design a studio. So I've actually thought about that
That's
for
cool.
a while. Like,
How much does this stuff even cost? Like that, it seems like.
believe it or not, the whole setup, obviously not including the laptop,
Right.
was about $100.
What? Seriously?
Yep.
Look, some professional stuff over here. Look at you go.
Yeah, yeah, not including the laptop. It was about $100.
What about the program for it?
It's GarageBand, so it's free.
Oh, I don't even know. That's cool. That's
It,
pretty
it
neat.
comes with the laptop.
Oh, gotcha. You know, I have my very stupid edition of this, and I think I've talked to you about it, right?
I don't think so.
I literally copied the show Hot Ones for the hot wing thing.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
You told me about that.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. Interviewing somebody or just asking questions, very short too. It's like 20, 30 minutes, while their face is on fire.
Yeah,
There's
fuck
nothing
that.
like it. Oh no, you're doing that. That was the agreement.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I don't need
for
I don't need
everybody
really-
on here to know that. Yeah, Jordan, to get me to do this, he's gonna go through the Hot Ones gauntlet with me, and you're gonna link it to him, right?
I mean, yeah,
Somehow.
it will show up somewhere on my Instagram if y'all follow. I mean, y'all follow me. Hopefully, if
Yeah.
not, then
I'll follow you. I'll make an Instagram to follow you.
all right. Appreciate that.
Yeah, hey, I'm here for you, man. But I can't wait to see you eat the spicy stuff. Oh, I can't wait.
You know, I have a camera and everything, like an actual camera.
good,
It's like
so you
right.
can
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
like literally right.
Oh,
Hold
that's
up.
perfect. Yeah, show me what you got over here. Okay, and it does good recording. Like I don't, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
made
camera things.
like videos, like
Oh,
mini
okay, that is
like,
really nice.
advertisement, that sort of stuff with that.
You got a
no.
Sony camera. Why isn't it an Xbox camera? Or is that not how that works?
You mean PlayStation?
It was a joke.
No, see, I got that though. I know
Okay.
that much. I know that much.
I do know how to do the game boxes. That's what my mother-in-law all day long. What kind of game box do y'all have now?
See, I know Sony makes PlayStation,
Uh-huh.
so that's why I caught
And
you on that. You didn't even see that.
Microsoft makes what?
Xbox.
All right.
I mean, I have an
and
Xbox, so
Nintendo,
that's
What
why.
do they make? We're going on some adventures here. What's Nintendo on, man? Come on.
The Wii.
Really? Dude, that's like 100 years old now.
I mean, they used to make those.
They did.
They did.
Right. I would just,
What do they make?
It's a Switch now, is there?
Oh, the Nintendo.
Yeah. See, you knew that.
I mean, Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I would have. I mean,
It's so weird to me because most of the people that I talk to, we have the interest of gaming alike. So talking to somebody who doesn't know a lot about games is real odd to me because in my brain, I assume everybody knows everything about games. 'Cause I worked at GameStop for a million years, and then all my friends are video game people. So it's weird
talk about that. I think that was literally the first thing I knew about you.
that I worked at GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the interview. No, Amin probably told you about that, right?
No, you did. I didn't
okay.
even know who you were. I was like, hey, I mean, so I'm this young. It was like this young kid that interviewed me. It's like, oh, he's Josh. He's cool. Like,
Okay.
all right.
So, I worked at GameStop. This is my first real job, and I know saying GameStop is your first real job is kind of counter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was hired on as what they call an SGA. It's a senior game advisor. It's like your first step in any sort of management. It's like a key holder position. And man, it started out rocky. I gotta tell you, I was probably one of the. I'm kissing
Like,
this
speak
microphone.
up.
Or do I need to get the top here?
No, not the top.
I'm
It
gonna
has to be.
get,
It has to
get the
be-
bottom. All right.
No,
So
you're good now.
yeah, it was a rocky start. I should have been fired multiple times. If we want to get into stories about why I should be fired from GameStop,
Hey, there's a podcast. You go for it. You don't work for
Spooky.
them. You don't work for them anymore. So
you're
let it out.
right.
So let it, that's what.
So one of my silly ones, the day the Xbox 360 Slim came out, big deal. I mean, it's the new console that was arriving in stores to be sold to people who pre-ordered it. I opened the store that day. Let me rephrase. I was supposed to open the store that day, and I missed the UPS shipment of it. So I opened the store to a GameStop that wasn't selling the new console
How do you miss a shipment?
because I didn't show up on time. I slept in. I stayed up so late playing games, man. I was a terrible employee. It was so bad. I don't know how I maintained that
Wait,
job.
so
for
they
9
didn't
years.
call you or like, hey,
No, they
we're-
did. My district manager.
Or
at
like
the
the
time-
UPS, didn't they call?
Oh,
or,
I mean, UPS doesn't have my cell phone number.
well, like this. the GameStop. They couldn't call the GameStop. Like, hey,
No,
is
they
there
don't care, man.
anyone?
It's UPS. Like they'll put a sticker on the door saying, "Hey, you missed your thing. Sorry, you suck."
Mm.
I think it said that. It said, "Sorry, you suck."
So are you a
Maybe it didn't
FedEx
say
guy
that.
or Amazon?
FedEx or Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you can't buy things from FedEx.
Well, they deliver it to you.
Right. I mean, I do
Um,
like some Amazon.
True.
I mean, it's a dangerous game when I get in gambling with my money there. Drink a couple drinks, I'm like, oh, what's on Amazon today? It's a rough day.
So, anyways, you missed your shipment, and then what happens?
Yeah. So no, I missed my shipment. I was awake and I wasn't rushing to even get to work. I was like, you know what? I don't even know if I work today. I don't know. Nobody's called me. It's fine. I don't think I'll work. Anyways, I was trading in my Xbox to get the new one, so I had mine in my car and everything. My district manager calls me. So my boss's boss's boss calls me on my cell phone. Like, hey, is somebody supposed to open the store? I was like, yeah. I'm about to be there anyways. I'll just open it up. And then so I did. I went in there and opened it up, saw the schedule. It was me. Missed the shipment and had to call him back and say, hey, man, sorry I suck.
So how do they not fire you?
So I apparently can dodge being fired a lot because GameStop probably should have fired me just as a SGA. Like I was so bad. There were handfuls of moments that I should have been fired.
I want to know about these.
Okay, that was number
This-
one
this-
because that's a big sales
Oh
drop.
yeah, no,
Huge.
yeah.
So what I did, the UPS guy, and see, that's one good thing about me is I do make friends with people I'll talk to. So I saw the UPS guy 5 days a week.
Mhm.
So he liked me. We talked all the time, just like whatever. It was funny. One of my best friends, the guy I got, Justin, I got the tattoo with.
Isn't that your middle name?
Yeah, it is. We'll have to do an interview one day. Me, you, and Justin. That'll be the full name. My Joshua Justin Jordan podcast. I love it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can host that. You'll be great at it. So he worked across the mall from it. It was in a mall. He worked at God, what was it? Cinnabon? Is what it was. Cinnabon. I don't freaking know. Yeah,
I don't know, but it's good.
yeah, so he worked there. So we saw each other a lot. We ended up moving in together, being roommates. Anyways, we always got the UPS guy like a hookup. Like I'd go over there, get a drink, give it to him. So we're pretty close. Anyways, he left the thing. He came back an hour and a half later with the shipment. So I got to call everybody who missed it, and then they came back. So it was a bad situation, but it ended up working out a little bit.
Hmm.
So that's how I got saved from being fired that day.
What about the other ones?
Oh, man. Some things I don't even know if I want to say.
I mean,
There were...
it's all in the past. You can let it go. Let
just
it out.
letting it out. Yeah, well, some
I mean,
people have
that's
an
what this-
opinion of me anyways right now, so I'd hate to taint every opinion about me. I guess...
This is just me as a person. I just don't give a shit. I just say whatever that's in my mind.
Hey, man, I care enough.
I don't.
I care enough. I got
I'm just
important
like that.
people
Like
out
that.
there
I'm like, I just don't care. Like
Mhm.
y'all can look back into this in 10 years, and I say like whatever joke about Jews. Like I won't give a shit.
Oh, no, I don't care about that. I
No, I'm
just
just
care
saying,
about
just
things
like-
I've done.
Just like in general, or even that I've done. I can tell you about like getting like blackout drunk and somewhere in Germany or whatever. I don't care.
Oh, all right. We might have to hit those stories up,
Yeah, we will probably eventually somewhere.
Get to know the life of Jordan there.
I mean, they probably know enough, but this is about you. You're
Well,
the guest.
I mean, obviously, I don't know enough about you right now.
No, trust me, I have like a whole different side. It's like basically Starbucks is my alter ego. Believe it or
Okay,
not.
is that your Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, you can.
We going Batman style over here?
No, I'd say Starbucks is my Batman. Right now, I'm Bruce Wayne.
Okay. Oh yeah, well I guess Bruce Wayne was kind of. Well, it depends on
Because
his writing.
Batman's like everyone knows Batman, but you don't know who Batman is.
I guess. I'm more of a Marvel guy, anyways.
Mm.
I don't know why I even went to Batman. I didn't want to call you Tony Stark because that would hurt my feelings. Because that's my boy.
Why would that hurt your feelings?
Because to call somebody else Tony Stark would just break my heart.
Really?
Because in my head, somewhere in there, I'm Tony Stark. Except I'm not rich,
You know,
that
it's funny
intelligent, or anything.
because I do love Iron Man.
That's the right answer.
He's
That
great.
is the answer to say.
If you don't love Iron Man, fuck you.
I just don't even need to talk to you. Like, get out of my life.
Yeah,
that
like
point.
go. Yeah, just leave.
Yeah, that's fair. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I didn't even know that. See, look,
How did you not know I didn't like Iron Man's my jam?
because you never told me.
That's crazy. I guess,
You never told me about that you loved Iron Man.
Well, I try to distance myself from people that I work with. It's a dangerous
Ooh.
situation,
Mhm.
because you work with them. It's the whole, respect thing. They don't know how to balance it. They're like, no, I don't have, I can be stupid in front of him. We're cool.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm doing this now when we don't work together anymore.
Mhm.
So now it works out.
Does it work out?
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah. It works out. Works out, checks out. It's all perfect.
The sigh. That was a loud sigh.
I think we heard it.
So yeah, Starbucks would be like my Batman, because you
Okay.
see me like, hey, look, it's Batman. I make a good ass drink, right? Go away. Here's a
I
drink.
don't know that Batman is a good barista though. He's probably never made a drink in his life, right?
I feel like he'd be a good barista if he
Okay.
learned. If he learned.
It's like sequencing batarangs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Left, right, left, right, left, right, throw. Okay. Yeah.
I feel like he would make a better barista out of like Marvel.
Out of Marvel, who'd make? Well, I mean, obviously, dude, Mr. Fantastic. You know those
Really?
moments that I'm sure that you go from like, oh, I can't reach this item that I need, this syrup or whatever you may be reaching. That boy just like blip and just reaches it.
So just like go and grab it.
Yeah.
What if there's someone in the way?
Then he stretches around them. It would be fantastic.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's
It'd be a good barista, man.
it's interesting to say that.
Yeah. I'm here for all the Marvel superpowers in real day situations.
Trying to think of a good Marvel person that would be a good barista.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. We just went over that.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good.
He was solid. Maybe not the Hulk.
What about no, not the no, not the, can you imagine like someone at the windows, they're like, I didn't like the Frappuccino, like, oh, it was a mocha or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the Hulk like
Well-
being on like that side of the bar?
Wouldn't he always be making like matcha frappuccinos? Just
No, he'd get upset if you make him remake a drink. Like, sir, that's not correct.
yeah, just maybe he turns
Even-
into the Hulk then. So he's
Exactly. So it's
Okay.
like, you know what, just take
Bruce
a drink.
Banner
just, like,
barista.
throw it.
The BBB.
He'll get fired after his like first rush.
Oh dang!
Like, his first-
peak. Is that
His
it?
first peak, he's
Dang.
he's gone.
That's not gonna be a very happy hour. I gotta say.
It wouldn't. Definitely during happy hour, he'd be gone. After like the first 5 minutes of happy hour, he's gone.
Dang. Poor Hulk. Yeah, I don't know who
It's
else would
not-
be great at it.
It's not really a happy hour.
I don't know. The Human Torch. He could heat up the milk real quick.
But he'd heat it up too much, wouldn't he?
No, I mean he learns to control it.
Does he?
I mean, I would think so. Iceman makes that Frappuccino game on point.
So you'd have Iceman on
on Cold Bar. Yeah, so you do. Human Torch,
Human
making them
Torch.
lattes.
He'd be primary. He'd be like, would he be
Yeah.
that drive-through, or would he be the cafe one where he connects with people and talk to people?
No, you don't put him there. If you want a connection piece, it's Captain America, dude. Come on.
So yeah.
Yeah, Captain
No, he'd
America
be
is your front
he'd be
point
he'd
right
be
there.
front.
Well,
He
yeah,
has
isn't
to
that what you
be-
said?
He has to be no. I
Oh.
asked about cafe.
Oh,
like the cafe
bar.
person.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
cafe
bar.
bar.
and the cafe.
Yeah,
just
you
the
want
two
Captain
different-
America
Okay.
on.
Yeah, he's
like,
on
up
register.
front. Yeah.
for sure. Okay.
Yeah, because he's like the centerpiece.
Got
He's
it,
up to Captain
okay.
America.
Cafe bar. So it's just like a bad version of Human Torch. Is that? But that is more personable.
No, it has to be a completely different.
Right.
Like,
But so we still want the heat. Are we still bringing the heat on the barista?
you
part?
want a little both. You want like
personality and
making
heat?
like
Okay.
you want the personality, but you want the like.
Okay, I got it. I'm here with
accuracy.
you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
So I'm changing the position here. Human Torch is gonna be on that cafe bar because he's charming.
Mhm.
And then on drive through, you got Ghost Rider.
Really?
because he doesn't want to look up, doesn't want to talk to people. Got soulless
You know what? Yeah.
eyes. He'd pop out some drinks.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you putting on oven?
Oh God, who's on oven? Huh. That's a good one. Oh, you know what? Winter Soldier. Because that left arm, he'd never burn from those grease or cheeses. It's made of metal. He'd be all right. He can just take the food out with his metal arm.
So his left arm.
Yeah, his left arm. He'd
And there's
be
like-
lefty right there.
No, I don't see that.
You don't see it? I think it's solid.
No,
Have
because
you
it's
ever-
difficult being left-handed and being on oven. Because it's designed to like you're getting your stuff out with your right.
Well, okay, Jordan, in our made-up situation of all Marvel characters working at Starbucks, you don't think you can move the ovens from the right to the left?
It'd be difficult. I wouldn't put him on oven. I
Oh,
put him
okay.
on window.
On window? Why? You wouldn't get
It's that
cold in
left-
the winter on the left arm?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. that's fair
Exactly.
enough. Oh,
plus,
you know
plus
what?
you do.
I
Plus
got
on
it.
the window, like you're
Uh-huh.
like you have the window on your left side. You have the register like right in front
That's
of you.
fair.
So he uses his left hand a lot.
Yeah.
He's left hand dominant.
I'm with
The reason
that.
I say that, because
Not
I'm the
very
same.
personable, though.
The reason I say that, I mean, does it?
He's kind of a
It's
dick.
somewhat. I mean, it somewhat matters, but people don't care. They just want their drinks.
Okay.
They're in a hurry. It's
All right.
it's peak. It's peak
You're
here.
right, you're right, you're right.
They just want, hey, give me my coffee. I need to
do
go to
have
work.
our oven person picked out. Invisible Woman. Because you never want somebody to see you on food because wouldn't they stop you? You're doing your little thing.
What do you mean by that?
Well, like you're trying to work on 87 sandwiches, I assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So you're going on
Let's say-
87
let's say
sandwiches.
87.
87, I like it. It's a good number. And then like, can I get a fork? Can I get a napkin? Can you double toast that?
No, I feel like that'd be more of a cafe bar.
Right. Well, but with the oven, you got to make that distance walk, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We
so
want
like,
someone
if you're
faster.
invisible,
Like you want no, but then like you're gonna run. Someone's gonna run into you because like, oh, I gotta get the fork for this person. You're not gonna see them. Boom, they dropped the sandwich.
oh, okay.
They
Fair-
dropped the
all right.
Danish.
Man,
So you don't.
You're really picky at your Marvel Studio Starbucks.
I'm just saying. I'm
All
just.
right, what about Quicksilver? How about that?
He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be real fast.
Yeah,
Run
it
back and
just-
forth. Be
yeah,
good.
it's- Feel like he'd be good.
All right. So we happy with Quicksilver? Are we done deploying our Starbucks Marvel
No,
universe?
we need customers.
Oh, you need a customer.
We need like a restock
Mm-hmm.
person. Okay, go run and get vanilla.
All right, Jean Grey. She got telekinesis. She can just get all the bottles of
my-
everything you need. Stand in one spot and just bring it all in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
Thought I'd never make you happy with the situation.
Oh, we forgot about our order person. Like, who's gonna take the orders? The drive-through order.
Well, somebody
that should be like
the
very.
most personable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
'Cause they
With a
wanna,
good
like-
booming voice.
Yeah, they need to have a good voice,
Okay.
but they need to connect with them. Doing like, oh, hey, blah blah blah, whatever.
You know who'd make a great DTO that has a voice that could
Who
pop?
has a voice?
Susie. You can't beat that DTO voice. You can hear her
She's
from a
not part
different
of Marvel.
store.
No, she's.
I don't know, but there's no louder person in Marvel. Not even like Canary. That's DC. I don't know a Marvel person that yells. Susie'd be there. I can see it. I'm laughing in my head right now
Real-
real hard. This is great.
There's a problem with that.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, it's funny.
Okay, so who would you pick?
I don't know. I'm asking you. I'm interviewing you.
Oh, okay. You always throw that at me when you're drawing a blank. Otherwise, you're talking. That's unfair. That's cheating. All right.
Hey, I'm the host.
I'm working. You're right. I'm working on
I'm
it.
the host.
I'm working on it. Okay.
But yeah, she's the best order taker.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she doesn't use a headset. They just hear from out the window all the way around.
They probably do, to be
Yeah.
honest.
I think so.
It probably throw like if you never go to that Starbucks, it'll probably throw you off. Like how
Probably.
friendly she is. Like, oh God, dude, I just want a coffee.
I just wanted a coffee. You know what? Somebody that could read minds. So we already used Jean Grey. We're not redeploying that. It's done. Somebody that could read minds, because people don't know what they want sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody that could read their minds.
It's not bad.
Professor X right there doesn't have to move.
True.
So you can sit there in
Uh-huh.
that wheelchair and
He'll
just,
just
be going
he'll,
at
ju-
it.
he'll just see the
Yeah.
he'll just see through the little screen and like, hey, like you're getting this.
Yeah, and it'd be perfect. Yeah, I mean, and he's not probably not the best looking guy to see.
That's true. You don't
He's
really.
kind of boring.
Yeah, but I mean, as long as he has personality,
Yeah, no, that's what
you
I'm saying.
need
So it'd be good.
personality. Yeah,
And then
you
he can
need the
just
good
straight read
voice.
them minds.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. We did good.
I think we got it all.
Yeah.
Trying to think about it. Yeah.
I like how we went from me getting fired at GameStop almost 15 times to Marvel Starbucks.
Yeah, that's how that's how he's That's why whenever like people ask like, "Hey, what are we gonna talk about?" Like, I don't know.
Let's just keep
Like,
rolling with it.
Yeah, like I don't. Like that's one thing I really like about this. It's not set up in any way. So you just like show up and talk. Just whatever happens.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
No script. How'd that work out for Nicole? She is
That-
such a prepper. She preps for, I think, brushing her teeth. I think she lays
She probably
out her
she
utensils.
probably does. She probably has like a whole thing like next to her bed.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
like. No, she did. That was actually one of my favorite episodes.
That's wow.
And then I even told her like, "There's
Did she
no."
pay you to say that?
Mm-mm.
You know what we should do for just a moment, like a moment of silence, but the opposite? We should just sit here and compliment her because she loves compliments so much. And she'll listen to this one day down the road.
All right, what are we?
You know what? She's
complimenting?
probably one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life.
I remember you telling me that when I
She
first
is.
started.
She's,
Yeah,
man,
she is.
sharp. I get corrected a lot by her. So.
I mean, you're not the brightest person. Let's be.
Oh
real.
no, I'm not bright, but I'm at least quick enough on my feet. But usually it's wrong, so Nicole's there to correct me.
I think she was my first Starbucks friend, not including Amin. I think she was probably my first Starbucks friend.
Really? See, and
I
that's
think-
another thing about
I
her.
think so.
She's so friendly.
I
and
think so,
personable.
yeah.
So yeah, Nicole, if you're out there,
She'll
Just-
she'll come back to this. This
she'll be
This
so
what I-
mad. She's doing her turtleneck right now. To where when you compliment her, she squitches in her neck a whole lot and makes a silly
She's
face.
like-
I can see it right now. I'm so excited. If anything was worth it in this whole podcast for me, it's this moment.
all right. I need to somehow timestamp this. So we're at it's
We started at like 2:05,
2:05.
and now it's
Wait, really?
2:53.
2:05? Right. That's
Yeah, we're almost an hour in, man.
50 minutes.
Dang,
It's
look at us
close, It's
go.
close to 50 minutes. So it's 53 right now. So
Okay.
what would that be? I can't math. I can't even do math right now.
I mean, let's just call it, 47 minutes. That's close.
Let's say
enough.
45, so she can
45.
listen to that like leading up to the Nicole talk.
Oh yeah, for sure. She needs to hear that. Okay. I'm
No,
about it.
you know something she does after every episode. She'll text me and like point something out, like whatever
in the
it is.
episode.
Yeah, so like, oh yeah, whenever you're talking about this, blah blah blah, and she'll just like start correcting me or like do whatever. Like, dude, I don't remember this stuff.
Oh, I know. Like it's recorded for a reason because I'm not gonna remember it.
You know, I don't listen back to these. To
You
be,
never listen?
I've never. I
That
don't
hurt.
listen. I don't
If you
listen.
don't
No, I'm
listen
just
to
saying I
mine,
don't
I'm
listen
gonna
back.
Be hurt.
I don't listen back. I just hate my voice that much.
I think you sound delightful. Just delightful.
No,
if
I don't.
you could read every audiobook I ever listened to, I'd listen.
No, I wouldn't. I'd never do an audiobook.
Dang.
Like I'll
Me
write.
either,
I'll
'cause I
write a
can't read
book.
Big
I'll,
words.
I'll write a book. I wouldn't like narrate it.
Hmm.
I can do voices though. I love
You'll
accents.
do voices? Okay.
I love
What's your best
accents.
voice?
Dang, you really got me on the spot.
Yeah.
I-
Well.
it just.
Hey,
has to come
nobody's
back.
here listening, so it's just me and you, man. Me, you, and two microphones. Between two microphones.
Two microphones
should
and
be
the
the
whole
show
podcast.
name.
I
Between
mean,
two microphones.
I mean, it's already the boring podcast. You can have the boring, like the
Okay.
two microphones.
Okay.
No, but that's what she will do though. Like she'll.
Critique you at the end of each one.
Even with the memes, she went back.
Oh.
She told me, she's like, after listening to a memes episode, I like to sit down and have a talk with him, cause those his was also a really good episode.
Good. Good.
Cause I thought we would just like mess around, but he actually started getting into like deep deep stuff. I'm like, oh, dang, I
Hey,
didn't even.
man, let's get into
I've
some
known
deep
you.
stuff.
I've
Let's get
known you
going.
for 5. I've known you for like how many years?
Oh yeah, duh. You've known for
Like
a long time.
7 or 8 years, and I didn't know this side of you.
Dang, that's rough knowing somebody that long and learning something new.
I mean, you always do. You're like,
I guess.
you never told me this.
I don't know. My 5-year people, I feel like I know pretty well.
No, like people don't really know me.
Wow.
It's just
I mean, you're the best half of me, man. That Jordan part.
that
The
Jordan
Josh-
part is.
that
I'm
Josh
gonna be
Jordan
honest,
part.
yeah. That
It's
Jordan
there.
part, that second part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't listen back to these episodes.
That hurts me a little bit, and you better listen to mine some.
I'll probably listen to like the first like.
Is it that
10
boring?
I mean, it's boring if people like. I love getting compliments. Like, hey, this was a really good episode. Like, I really appreciate that. It makes me feel good. It's like I gotta do more of these.
Yeah. No, you definitely should. You know what though? We do need to do it, and we can do it even at my place. If you want to do it, we gotta bring in a third or fourth,
What for?
not just as a group conversation. Like I'll help you.
Oh yeah,
space-wise.
I've thought of that. No, not even space wise. I just need a third microphone.
I mean, hey, if these are good, well, you got to get so close because like I want to do more spicy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like with people, not necessarily just ripping off completely of hot ones, but man, I'm telling you, talking to somebody while their mouth is on fire, you get the best rawest answers is the thing. So I might need some of these mics,
I mean,
but I don't want wing sauce all over.
I mean,
them either.
they're on Amazon, or you can buy like the little clip-ons. I have one of those, like the
Oh yeah,
clip-ons.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
I'm all set up.
Dang, you know what you're doing, man. So I see some guitars in here. What's up with that? You a pro?
I used to play.
You don't play anymore? Those look so nice.
No, they're really nice. Actually, the acoustic, I've always had it. I think it was a gift, like from my dad or
Oh.
something.
You don't even remember? That's messed up.
No, 'cause I was little. Like
Oh,
I've
okay.
I've always like, ever
Can I
since
buy
I
it
can
from
remember,
you?
it's always
I
been
told
there.
you I need a guitar, man. Let me just buy it.
No,
from
I
you.
don't think they let me sell it.
I'll give you $5.
And the other one, the Gretsch, I got it like my senior year of high school.
Okay.
I started learning. I can play a few riffs. Well, I'm probably like I gotta practice them again. But like the blues,
So I guess you're saying you won't play it on a podcast.
no, I'm not. I won't.
Dang.
I won't.
Dang, man.
I'll play it like. There's just times where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna screw around with it. Just start playing whatever comes out. See, the problem is, 'cause I'm a music person. I was in like drumline, that stuff, for 7 years.
You were in
And-
drumline?
Yeah, I was on drumline.
Really?
Yep.
For 7 years. So that's your thing. Not even guitars, it's drumming.
Drums, yeah. I used to have
I
a
don't
drum
see
set, but
anything drum-like in here.
oh no, trust me, I have like a whole. It's like in my closet. I have like a whole thing that's like drums and stuff.
I'm really insulted. I didn't see that. That'd have been cool. I didn't know that about it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's actually yeah. They're just. I don't have a drum. I used to have a drum set, but it was like those like beginner ones,
Mm-hmm.
and it was in my garage. But it just got really old, and I never got. I mean, if I were to buy one, like I'd buy one, but they're just too loud, you know.
Yeah.
Like I need my own place.
My friend actually just bought one of those like electric
Like
ones.
the See, those are nice, but I want the actual
No,
sound.
I get you, but like if you're confined to something like this where
Mhm.
you can't be loud, like
I've
that's
thought
something.
about an electric one. They're also more expensive.
Yeah.
Like if you want those really good ones,
Well, he got it like on a huge sale at God, what was it? What's the big music store called?
Guitar Center.
Maybe I think it might have been it. And he bought it there. I was with him when he bought it. It was really nice. I think he ended up paying like $500 for it.
That's not even bad.
No, not at all. So like I told you, I'm not even gonna say I play it. I own and lightly can touch a ukulele because I'm not musically talented. But it's made me really want to get back into a guitar.
Mm-hmm. No, I have like a whole like drum machine, and I have a program. I think it's on my other laptop, like music programs. I
Mhm.
can make like beats and stuff out of it. Because my problem is that since I'm like a music person, I have a bunch of stuff going on in my head, like really cool stuff,
Yeah.
but my fingers can only keep up so much.
I get that.
That's
See,
my problem. Cause I can't do like the da 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 da. 'Cause I'm like, after
Yeah.
like the second one, like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, it's all muscle memory. I've like seen that with video games like so hard, especially going back to StarCraft,
Guitar
man.
Center or Guitar Hero.
Guitar. Yeah,
That
I mean,
was
there's only 5 buttons though, man.
that was my shit back
No,
then
it's
though.
good. See,
That
I did
was
Rock Band a lot because you could sing. I was the singer in that, by the
Were
way.
you really?
Can I throw a silly story at you?
I mean, it's a podcast. You go for
Okay,
it.
good.
Throw all the
So
silly stories you want.
when Rock Band was coming out, me and Megan and Cody, we went to a Walmart tournament for Rock Band, and it was so poorly set up. There's only 3 bands. There's some air quotes in here for you guys, for me to show you. 3 of us competing, and we won it though. It was silly. It was funny. We each got like $100 gift card to Walmart, and they built a stage out of like crappy plywood, put speakers up, big screen TVs. The calibration was so off. They had to put on no fell mode for each set of people.
Is there like an echo between like what y'all were playing and like the speakers? I feel like there probably was.
No, not an echo, but the calibration issue. So like when it said to hit green, it wanted you to hit green like 2 seconds later. It was bad.
Oh.
So they had to put on no fell mode for everybody.
Really?
Because nobody could pass it because it was just you couldn't hit a button. So all 3 of us, all 3 bands, failed it. So they put on no fail mode, and then they were like, "Well, this is poorly set up. I'm sorry. We'll just do it based on showmanship." So you put me as a singer, and I can just sing like an idiot with showmanship. Oh, it was a good time. It was fun. So that's what we did. We won. I mean, a total of $300 for that.
That's a good deal.
Walmart dollars,
That's-
but they're dollars.
Yeah, they're definitely dollars.
It was a fun time. Tournaments are my favorite thing. My other 2 big ones was I did some Halo tournaments and Mortal Kombat tournaments.
Okay, I know those two.
Yeah,
so.
see, those are big ones. Yeah, I remember my very first Halo tournament was at a place called Deli Planet. It was like a sandwich shop, but it was
It sounds like it.
dude, Deli Planet was my jam, but they don't have them anymore, or at least that I know of. And I flew through the ranks. I got all the way up there at the last match. Like the guy before my very last match, I went 14-0 on. So I killed him 14 times. He killed me 0 times. I was 1 kill away from a Halo perfection. You get a medal for it. It's called. They'll yell out perfection.
Like an actual medal.
Well, like a game. Like it's
Oh,
the medal
game.
for the
Oh,
game. Like
okay.
for killing 15
Okay.
people.
No,
with no
I'll
deaths.
just clarifying.
Okay.
Anyways.
Sorry. Yeah. See, it's my video game now. I don't get why people don't get it. So I did that 14-0, and then I fought the last person. So me in the complete finals, and he dominated me, and I didn't know why, because shot for shot we were pretty even, but he kept getting the angle on me. So after all of it, we figured out. So it was a custom made map, because in Halo you can make your own maps. We figured out that kid was the best friend of the son who owned the restaurant, and he had been playing on that map that they created. I mean, he helped create the map, so he knew where every sniper, every rocket launcher was.
That's not even fair.
Yeah, so, no, it was BS because like we had to pay to enter. Like I wouldn't be mad if it was a tournament I went to for funsies, but I had to pay money to get into it to win money. So the fact that they did that was messed up. I was very upset.
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah, I died by so many rocket launchers that game. It was ridiculous.
It's like the Astros, like the whole thing that's going on. You probably don't know. No, you know nothing about sports.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
But you've probably heard about the Astros, or
No.
everyone hates Houston.
Nope. I mean, I hate Houston, but
I
that's
mean-
because of the humidity. But nothing about.
Well, I
sports.
mean, like, basically America hates Houston right
Mm.
now for cheating, basically.
Mm.
So it's like, it's similar to the situation, because I'm going to talk to you in baseball terms for a second, but what they did is that,
This
that-
is how it's gonna feel when I talk about video games to you.
yeah, no,
I'm not gonna understand anything.
it's more or less translates like what you
Alright.
said.
I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, so they had a camera out in the outfield that can see like the signs that the catcher gives a pitcher. So basically, like the catcher's behind like the person that hits the ball, and this person, the pitcher that throws it.
They throw the peace sign out.
Yeah, they'll do signs. Like
Yeah.
basically, what they're saying is they're getting a sign from the coach, and they're telling the guy throwing the ball like what to throw.
So the coach is telling the guy who's squatting down awkwardly
Uh-huh.
to tell the pitcher.
Exactly.
Why don't they use like a headphone or something, like an earpiece, some AirPods?
It'd be difficult.
That's one less person you have to pay to play.
That's true, but anyways.
Sorry.
Okay, so you know that much. So
Okay.
I'm glad you know that
Peace
much.
signing. I do. He's
Okay,
always like,
let's
peace.
say
Got it.
peace sign means
Okay.
like the fast one, right?
Got it.
If you throw no, it's actually the other way around. Number one is like the fast one. That means
Okay.
like throw it as hard as you can. The peace sign is like the curve one, like the lot slower.
Okay.
It'll be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like slower one.
Yeah.
Anyways, Houston had cameras out in the outfield that could see the signs.
That's funny you say that. I was about to ask, like, why don't they do that? Why doesn't somebody?
No,
sit in the
that's
audience and they
illegal.
have
No,
it-
that's completely
Oh.
illegal.
Oh, that's
You're not-
funny.
Yeah, 'cause you
I'm
can't
into it.
like whenever you're batting, like
Mhm.
you're not supposed to know.
Right.
Like, you're
Well, I
just
knew
supposed.
that, but like,
Yeah, you're supposed to. I mean, that's literally part of the game. You're just supposed to guess like what it's gonna
can
throw
you
at
not? And I don't know anything about it. Can you not kind of tell the way they're throwing it though?
you. It's just so fast.
Mm.
Like,
It's fastball. I get it.
yeah, I mean, if it's like a professional baseball player,
Yeah.
he's throwing it at you at like 100 miles an hour.
Oh, okay.
So you're not like, yeah, you can see 100-mile-per-hour fastball, but there's only so much time you have to react to it, and I'm getting a little like sciencey with you for a second. Like the time it takes for like your brain to process
Right.
that this object's being thrown at you, and you have to see like, yeah, like at that like milliseconds, you have to figure out the trajectory, the speed, like you have to get timing
Yeah.
just right. That's just like the little like science behind baseball, and that should be perfect so you can hit the ball.
So
Like,
and then
anyway,
they were caught
'cause-
discovery. They were
Cause it's like ball, cause it's like a circle to circle.
yeah.
So that, like it's circle bat and a circle ball. So that should be perfect, so you could hit it anywhere,
Yeah.
or else
So
you're gonna
they
miss
got
it.
caught cheating with that.
Yeah,
The Astros did.
yeah, the Astros did. They had a camera
Uh-huh.
out in center field, so they can see the catcher,
Why would they put a camera though?
so they can win the championship.
Right. But
So
I
in
mean,
2017, they won the championship.
but was
they
it, did
discovered-
They figure out it was with that.
Yeah, so let me finish what happened.
Oh boy.
So they had
Let's
the
move.
camera. They had a person like where they sit, right? Like the dugout. They call it the dugout. It's like where they like the players sit, and then like right behind it, it's like the hallway to like the locker rooms, that sort of stuff. So and at the entrance, like between like the clubhouse, like where the players sit, and like the field, they had like a whole station, and it was like you have the computer. You had a guy sitting down. Next to it, he had a garbage can, like a trash can. So let's say the catcher threw like the peace sign down. That means he's throwing curveball. He'd hit it. So the batter knew he's throwing a curveball. The pitcher's throwing the curveball. And you can hear it. You can go back to the games. You can
the
hear
ding.
you can hear the bang.
So is he?
like,
He's
in
going
play.
by total sound, not like visual.
He's going off of the trash can. Like he'd hit it really
Yeah.
hard.
That just
So the-
seems so hard. It's so loud. I would assume in a baseball field.
Yeah, but I mean it's a frequency.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
science like a different frequency from like
Yeah.
everything else.
Okay.
So he'd hit. So he would see the catcher throwing down the peace sign, like you said. Then his pitcher's throwing a curveball, so he's gonna hit it, and the batter knows to
Yeah.
wait a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
He knows what's coming.
And that was for the championship.
That was for the championship,
Dang.
and they found out like. Basically, the thing that sealed it is that in their documentary from 2017 when they won, like there's a video like the players running back from like the club from like the dugout to the locker room, and then on the side you can see like the table, the computer, and a trash can, and they just all connected it.
Yeah, that's something, man.
So
That's a big thing.
yeah, so they cheated their way into a championship.
Dang. I mean,
And it's like you said, like that guy, like he made the map, so he knows where every single pebble is.
yeah. No,
That's
it
basically
was
what
some
they
BS.
did to a national level,
Yeah.
or
no,
not
that's
even
crazy.
national, like
Yeah,
a
mine
world
was
level,
just-
because they see it like baseball's known all over the world.
Yeah.
So they did it in the world, like at the world stage, like at the highest level possible.
Yeah. Well, if I know anything, I've heard because I used to work for two people who love the Patriots,
Mm-hmm.
and what they always—I don't even know where it comes from, but they always said, "If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying," and that's what makes me think of the Astros right there. I have a little bit of respect for him because it's kind of funny, but that's messed
Yeah,
up.
but I mean, it's just really fucked up. Like these
Oh, for
players,
sure.
they spend their whole life dedicated to getting that trophy.
Yeah.
Like literally their lives. Like they're playing like baseball and they're like
I
4
see your
years old.
passion now is in sports.
Yeah, no,
I
dude, I
just
love
I
sports.
didn't
Like
know.
they're playing when they're like 3 or 4 years old, and they just spend their whole lives dedicated to like winning that trophy.
Yeah. To be
And when like
found
these
out
people
they
just
lose to
come
somebody
out,
cheating.
yeah,
Yeah, that is
like it's
messed
fucked up, and everyone
What's
hates
your
them.
favorite team then? I'm gonna see if I even know
I do love the Red Sox.
them. Okay.
Other than the
I've-
Rangers that
I,
play
I
here,
own a pair of Red Sox, so I kind of get that.
I do love the Red Sox.
Okay. The only professional game I've ever been to in my life was a Rangers game.
I mean, yeah, they play. I like the Rangers. I mean, I'm from Dallas, so I mean, I have to support. But other than the Rangers, because we never win, I love the Red Sox.
I've heard that many times. And they also lost the game I went to. Spoiler alert. So-
They probably did.
Yeah, oh, they did. We left before it was even over.
I
One of my two
can't. No,
brothers.
I can't do that. I mean, I
You-
already paid for the ticket.
Right. Well, I didn't care because I didn't care about baseball. So I was
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm good to leave whenever.
No,
I
because
just
I'm
want some
yeah,
hot
because I'm
dogs.
yeah, that's fair. No, because I love the sport. I go to watch sport. I basically any sporting event I'll go no matter what.
So
And
you
my
need to
team and my
watch
team
more
is getting
esports.
blown out. And my team is getting blown out. Like I don't care. I still watch. I'll still watch like the whole game
Yeah.
just because I love the game.
Well, that's good. I'll
Plus
never get
plus
it,
I
but
plus I already paid the ticket.
yeah.
I mean, it's like an esports thing. Like if you paid a ticket, you're already
Oh,
inside.
no,
You're watching
I would
them play.
walk
Yeah,
out, dude.
you're
I'll
watching.
walk out all day. I don't care.
What do you really?
Yeah, movie, like dude, if I've spent the money, it's spent. I'm not getting it back whether I stay or go. So if the
But you might as
event-
well. You might as well like
You
stay
say that,
for
but
it.
if the event sucks and compared to what I wanted it to be, for whatever reason it may be, I've already spent the money. Now do I want to waste the time? Because now I'm not enjoying it. My time
Mhm.
to me is always worth more than money. I mean,
No, but still, like for example, on my side, like I love the sport.
yeah,
so.
that's good. I mean,
That's the reason I stay.
at least you find peace with it. The two brothers I went to go see that Rangers game were so pissed off. I'm over here eating a hot dog, enjoying life.
That's also something I don't understand. Like people sitting up in like the nosebleeds, like trying to yell at
Uh huh.
like people that literally get paid and dedicate their lives to
Yeah.
the sport. That's just in any sport.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Like
that.
I don't like why even waste your time? Like they're number one, they're not gonna hear you.
Well, they don't even really want them to hear them because that's their hero.
No, because they'll like yell out like, "Hey, you're blind," whatever.
Yeah.
Like from like the nosebleeds out like a mile away from the action, and I'm like, why even?
Yeah.
Like first of all, you're sitting up there because you can't afford to get a better seat.
Correct.
I mean, it's true. You're sitting up there for a reason.
You're gonna say this, but you're gonna come do my Hot Ones thing with me.
No,
and you're gonna
I
want to
will.
quit halfway through.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I will.
You're gonna finish it though,
I mean,
Jordan. You gotta finish it. Nobody's not finished it with me.
I'm already spending gas money to go out
Yeah,
there.
you're right.
so
It's Fort
might as
Worth,
well.
man. That's a big.
Yeah.
That's a big trek for you.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. You'd be alright.
It's not that bad. Plus,
Yeah,
I
oh.
used to. Plus, I used to drive around a lot in my old job, so I love driving.
Okay. Now, do you have a preference on what kind of wings? Are you vegan? Do I need to get vegan wings?
Really?
That's true. Bone in or boneless?
Really?
Yeah, that's a serious
Bone-
question.
No, if you're eating boneless, those are chicken nuggets. They don't count.
Right. You say that until you have to get a bone in, and then the hot sauce gets all over your lips.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, man.
You know what you're doing, so you
I will
You decide-
make it
you
as
decide for me.
comfortable for you as I can.
decide
'Cause
for
you're
me.
gonna hate your life for the next 24 hours.
Oh no, I know I will. Have you ever? You love spicy stuff. Have you ever heard of the devil's toe?
No, there's too much stuff now to be able to hear about all of it, man. Like
So
everybody comes
the
up with
devil's
new
toe
things.
is like, it's like this like sucker. Like
Mhm.
you have to keep it in your mouth for 5 minutes, and apparently it's like 9 million Scoville, cause it's like extract.
Okay.
Cause like extract or whatever from like this like 9 million Scoville, like pepper
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
So a sucker that's spicy sounds disgusting to me.
Like, you don't believe me? I'm
No,
not-
I believe you because I've
No,
seen
I'm
things.
just. You've probably
Google
seen
it
it.
up. I
Hold up.
wanna see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
So it's
I
like it's supposed to be 9 million Scoville, and then my friends paid me like $20.
and to try it. Did you
Yeah,
do
I'm
it for
like-
5 minutes?
No, I think I think as soon as the clock hit 2 minutes, I was dead. Here's the thing though, we went to McDonald's before. I got like 2 large McFlurries, or like cold, like ice drinks, and I was like, I know like iced dairy drinks. That's what I wanted. Here, look,
I'm
it's that one. You've probably seen it before.
That looks very suggestive. I don't like it. No, I'm still looking. Hang on.
Oh,
bring it
my
back.
bad. You've probably seen it before.
Yeah, but that's the thing, dude. Is like, I love spicy stuff, but don't give it to me in a sucker. That's gross.
It's just like you put your tongue on it,
Yeah.
and you'll feel the sweet. Like, okay, this isn't that bad. It's probably
And
in
you
your
tried
mouth.
that exact one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll probably have it in your mouth for like 10 seconds. It'll just like burn up
So-
really quick.
The one I did, I'm gonna pull it up for you to see it too. The only like official, like, I don't know, I guess retail challenge. I did the one chip challenge.
I've heard of that one.
Okay, that's not the spiciest thing I've ever had. However, it was the worst thing I've ever had. It was so caked on with powder, like a spice,
Fuck that.
that it wasn't the mouth. It sat in my stomach, and I felt like it was burning a hole in my stomach. And it was the day before. I don't even know where I was flying, but I was flying out somewhere. And then, so the whole time in the airport and the whole flight, I was in pain, man. Again, it was just that it was so caked on with powder, it was just sitting there in my stomach. Oh, it was the worst. I did it. I have it on Facebook. I'll show you one day.
I need to see that. I'm curious.
I did.
I know I have the video somewhere because they make me like take a video, and I posted it on YouTube.
Yeah, we need
It's-
to both.
it's
We need to
somewhere.
share the spicy videos. Is what we need to do. I'm trying
And
to
then-
look up
and
the
then you can see me,
Scoville
like,
level
you
of
can
the
You can see me eating like the McFlurries, or just like chugging them down.
see.
And then I ate the first one without a problem, right? Then the second one, I get like 2 spoonfuls of it, and then now I'm like, okay, my mouth's burning hot. But if I eat any more of this, like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna puke in like a park.
So the biggest tip that I can tell you for that, though, I don't know if you did it during the whole sucker thing, and even if it helps with the sucker, is don't drink anything during the spiciness.
Oh no, I drink it after.
Yeah,
Does that
but
count?
you gotta wait though.
No,
you gotta
what?
wait a good
How-
5 minutes. It's gonna burn no matter what. Period.
That's true, but still,
You do
it
whatever you want, but while we do it, I'm going
No.
to strongly recommend you not take sips in between, and then you let it burn for 5 minutes and then cure yourself.
why?
Because it doesn't help. I'm telling you, it does not help. And everybody
I-
who listens to
I
me
w-
appreciates it.
I like the feeling though. I like the feeling of like being like refreshed, even though I know it's not helping.
Okay, I mean, if you want to be refreshed and burn more, that's fine. Do what you want. I can tell you the worst pain I've ever been in is taking a shot of whiskey after having my mouth on fire.
Okay, that's just stupid.
Oh, well, I did it because, like, whiskey is liquid courage, right? And I
Yeah,
was like,
but-
oh, I'll be
yeah, but
tough.
s-
It's fine.
no.
No, it hurt everything.
No, you're not. If it's not dairy, then I'm not gonna do it.
Well, I mean, even people do water and stuff, but to me, that just
Water
that
water
spreads
doesn't
it.
help. I've
It's like,
tried.
hey, let me put this in your entire body.
No, water makes it worse.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah, no, I don't like
I know
that.
dairy somewhat helps.
Yeah, no, dairy's a good one. And bread, stuff like that.
Bread. Yeah, 'cause I had frozen dairy, so
No, that's a good way then.
it like okay, it helped when it touched my mouth, not when
But
it
then it-
actually went in. Like
Right, it stops
you know what I mean?
helping. That's what I'm saying. Just wait the 5 minutes. Don't let it spread.
But it's like refreshing while like someone's
Yeah,
like
you do what you
chucking
want,
my
man.
face.
At
No,
this
I'm just
point, I
saying.
know what I'm doing.
No, I trust you. I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying, like it's my logic as a
Okay. Hey,
non-expert.
you do whatever you want.
Or it's
It'll be great.
Or it's
So
whatever.
I've done that now with 4 people.
Really.
Yeah, 4 people have done that with me. And it's been a good trip. I'm excited about you, man. It'll be great.
No, mine. Can I cuss on your thing?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, if I said no, it wouldn't work because you'd still do it. Cause
Yeah,
it'd be
I
so-
wouldn't.
yeah.
I wouldn't care.
It
I
would
mean, you
just
can
keep
always.
going.
I mean, you can always go back and bleep it
Oh,
out.
I'm not going to. Dude,
Okay, good.
The only thing I've done is even post it to Facebook.
Okay, good.
You need to teach me how to be more official and do some Spotify stuff.
I mean, it's not that difficult.
That's what I'm saying. You need to teach me, man.
Shout out to Starbucks for that free Spotify Premium.
Yeah, well, I gotta know how to post stuff too.
That was like, I think that was like the first thing I did. Like once I got the job, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to Spotify.
I'm going with Spotify.
I'm canceling. I canceled it, and
Huh?
put my
Smart.
like employee number in. Boom, got it for free.
That free Spotify. That's good stuff.
That's $10 a month.
Hey.
Something.
Yeah. Man, I need to do that with so many things. Going back and canceling subscriptions. I've got probably Wow, my Hot Ones hot sauces, some like snack crate. Like I have so many subscriptions, man. I don't know how I'm not living in the alley right now.
I don't know. I wouldn't know either, cause I make sure to keep track of what I'm. See what I'll do when I get a free trial, like the day or like the minute after like it's official, I'll get a reminder and like tell myself and like put a reminder that says cancel.
Smart. I like it.
Very right.
That's good. That's why I have so many hot sauces to try. I had a
I
subscription.
think the
for
only
like 8 months.
subscription I have is my gym membership.
See, I'm about to sign up for an actual subscription for it. I'm so hesitant.
Why?
Well, I lie to myself a lot and say I'm gonna do things. And the last time I had a gym membership, I went
Try to get a little closer again.
I went 5 times in a row to the gym. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I signed up for a gym membership for a year. And I literally never went once after that. And I paid for it for a full year. And that's why I'm hesitant. I'm spooked.
Hold up my back.
But yeah, so that's what happened with that. So now I'm about to sign up for another one, but we'll see.
I mean, I've had mine ever since like I graduated from high school, which was 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I recently started to make it a priority. It just takes a real long
Well,
time.
that's good.
Yeah, it takes a while, but you just
Gotta keep doing it. Yeah, no. So I'm doing boxing with a friend of mine.
Oh, really?
That's
How's that going?
It's going good, man. I mean, it makes it definitely more fun, because I don't know, just working out to me is so boring and tedious. But when you're boxing and kind of fending for your life to not get punched in the face, you start to move a little better.
That's interesting.
So it's fun. Yeah, we went and got some hand wraps and some boxing gloves at a local place.
Cause I have a friend that he owns his own gym. He's
cool.
He's 21 years old
And owns his own gym. Wow.
I think he was like my 3rd episode.
Wow, I own
And
a
he's-
pair of
and he's,
perfect push-ups, so I'm doing something with my life.
Yeah, like I think it's like that should be like the 3rd episode. But I sat down with him, and he's a really interesting character. Except the problem is that he's out in Arlington, and then like I'm off work like at like
Yeah.
around noon,
Well,
and then cause he has his sessions like in the evening, but like say it starts at 5, but that's rush hour. I live up in North Dallas.
yeah. Oh,
So
I
it-
mean, you're
it-
preaching to me, man. I have to go through Arlington just to get home.
Yeah,
So, I get you. It sucks.
yeah. But he's a really good he's a great person. He's an amazing coach. Like I've seen his kids. Like I know his worst kid can probably beat the shit out of me. I'm just saying he's just that
That's
good of a
good.
coach. Like
Yeah.
even coaching, I feel like it just comes natural.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's a good thing. My friend that I'm going with, he's really pushing me through.
It's just
to do that.
like if you're not self motivated, you gotta have someone else or
Oh
else.
yeah, and I'm never self motivated. I have to have my own
I
cheerleader.
can. No, I know that. I can tell.
Yeah. Wow,
like,
that's rude.
like-
I feel like you're throwing a low blow at me there.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like I know how to read. Like I know people well. I can read people.
Yeah. No, I've always had to have.
It's funny
somebody
because the
push me
quietest
through.
people, like I was reading earlier, like the quietest people are like most introverted. They're the ones I can tell, like they can read personalities.
They
based
spend
off,
more
like-
time listening than talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I host this. I'll ask a few questions and then I'll just find like the place that hits home,
You're just a
and I'll
mentalist
just
over
sit
here.
back and listen to what you have to say.
And then you're gonna give me a sports
and
lectures
I
that I
gotta
don't get.
and I gotta stretch it out for like a few hours.
A couple hours. Let's calm down.
It's actually quite yeah, it's a couple hours,
Yeah.
but like it's actually quite difficult to be honest. Like me as it's similar to the customer connections,
Uh-huh.
and I remember like in Nicole's episode I talked about this. It's so difficult for me, so energy draining. Like it really drains me. Like I can be on the bar making drinks all day, whatever. But even just being like on drive through during peak, it's sort of like nope, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I can't talk to people.
Oh no, that's draining. I'm sure. Yeah, talking to
It's
that many people all the time,
it's very draining.
and then you come
And then every
home
once
to sit
and
down
then
for 3 hours.
I do like every once in a while you get like that regular like that person you like and you're like, all right, cool, maybe I can get through this.
Yeah, no, it always helps having somebody you really care about come through. That's
Yeah,
good.
like, okay, good. Maybe I can get through this. And then you have like the next person's like the annoying frappuccinos, like like can you remake this one? Can you put extra caramel on this? Like, no, just do you want to go back around the line?
I think you'll be okay. I believe in you.
I just always think that
Yeah.
like, people, I say this in like the nicest way possible, but people are annoying, and society's annoying.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's always about you, isn't it? Like with people.
I mean, it is. Yeah, I do.
Like so, it's a rough situation. If it's always about you, then somebody's always trying to make it about themselves. So you don't get anywhere.
And that's why I have this podcast. It's about the guest. So what are we talking about?
Hey man, this is your thing. You get sidetracked so quick. We're on a roller coaster here.
Oh no, I do. That's why it's a boring episode. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not like I said, it's not scripted.
Yeah.
I just have to somehow stretch it out. I
Well-
think that's the difficult part, stretching it out.
Well, yeah. I mean, well, we find out different things to talk about. So like, yeah, I don't know.
I like the segues. How like there's at least so far not with you, but I've had previous episodes where I just like get I just zone out and I'll try to like segue into a topic I know about. I'm
Okay.
like, all right, how am I? I'm like they're just talking, right? I found like their point, like their spots. They're just like going off into like whatever story they're saying, and I'm just like sitting back. I'm like, okay, how am I gonna keep this alive?
So
That's the difficult
I
part.
never knew about you about this. So like, what are you doing this for?
Just 'cause
I mean, like, there's
I
not,
love
like, a
I love.
professional thing you're getting into with it, or
I mean, not really. I just
Okay.
love. My life is basically like a. What's the word?
beautiful.
It's-
That's what the word is.
I mean, you can say beautiful. I wouldn't say that. It's a whole contradiction.
Oh.
I hate people in general, but I love individuals,
Well, yeah. I mean,
and I
that's why
love
they're called strangers, though.
I love learning.
Okay.
I love
that's good of
learning.
you.
So I try. There's just too much in this world. This is where I start getting into like that deep stuff. There's just so much to do. There's so much.
And so many people.
There's
Well, that's a good thing about you, though, with doing this thing, because there's so much in the world that you can't possibly
and that's
do.
why I call it boring podcast, because I don't have a theme. I mean, I say my theme is self-awareness, just so I can have like something that connects every episode.
Yeah.
But really, like it's like I haven't mentioned about video games or like Marvel Starbucks with anyone.
But that's the cool thing about other people,
Yeah, exactly.
though, is that, like, you can't touch every basis in your own life, but if you get enough
Like
people in there.
I try to get enough people in this.
Yeah,
to, like
that's why I'm saying you should do a multiple room full of people. That'd be
oh
so
yeah, no,
great.
I definitely will somewhere along the line. Like once I find the room for it.
Whatever,
I
man.
definitely-
We can make this happen so much sooner than you think.
That's true, but I mean,
Your stuff looks very mobile.
oh no, it's extremely mobile.
Yeah.
I have 5 boxes.
Dude,
It's like
I've
5.
got 3 rooms in my house we could fit all of this into. You can take your pick.
All right.
And then that's what we'll do. We'll take a road trip.
We'll talk about this after.
All right. I was excited for it.
No. We'll definitely talk about this after. But yeah, that's what I love about this. Like I'll have like I had my friend that I mentioned earlier.
Mhm.
He's like he owns a gym. He's like my age basically. He's he recently did his debut like professional boxing. So he's technically a professional boxer at like my age more or less.
Dang.
Yeah, dude, he's something. And then like the next episode is like a tattoo artist. And then like a few more it was
Who's the
Nicole.
tattoo artist?
It's his name's Rico.
Oh, man, I'm looking for more tattoos. You need to hit me up with this. What are you doing?
I'm getting from him. I'm getting one from him soon.
That's what I'm saying. You need to hook me up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he
I
could
mean
be
I
the
will.
artist
I
I'm
will.
looking for.
Yeah, I will after
I
the
got some
episode.
things I'm looking at.
Yeah, I will. I'll for sure. Yeah, I mean that's what it's about. Just like getting to know different people. Like there's so much. I'm trying to get on this, and I need to somehow convince him. Officer Crowder.
Oh, jeez, man.
He'd be a great. He'd be a great
Whew.
episode. And
No,
so
he would be the best episode.
I know some like if I were to book. If I were to book the episode, and like I were to tell like our Starbucks people,
Yeah.
like they'd all go crazy. Like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
dude, you need to talk
that'd
about
be your
this.
most viewed episode.
It'd be up there for sure.
It's-
I need to get I need
'Cause
to
he's
get
a
him
character
on it.
too, man.
He's a
He-
whole character. I love him.
God, yeah.
I love the guy. And then it's cause I'll mention like even on the show I've like we've talked about like law enforcement that sort of stuff, but I haven't had like someone actually in it. Cause I have friends and I have a cousin, or my cousin's husband, that's a police officer, and I have a friend that's
okay.
just starting out. So like I've been around them,
Yeah.
and then so I obviously see like the family side, like the friend side of it, but a lot of people don't have exposure to it, and I think that's a
To just
problem.
police officers and stuff.
Yeah, they don't have the exposure,
Yeah.
and I think that's a problem.
Well,
Cause
I mean, it's not necessarily a problem. Like not having exposure to policemen. At least they've never been arrested.
no, I'm just saying, cause like they'll see the news and it's like, oh, a police person shot whoever, or they did this
Yeah.
or whatever, and they just get bad rep.
Well, that's in general though, because I think people just forget people are people in
Yeah.
the sense of like cops aren't people, they're cops, and doctors.
Like they're doctors.
If they screw something up, it's like wow, they're the worst. They deserve to be like fired and killed, whatever. But it's like no, they're just you.
like they're
Like you make a mess up in your day-to-day routine all the time. So I've always hated that about people.
yeah. But even like, cause you're around people all day. You see like all sorts of people.
Oh yeah.
So like like a doctor can walk in, like you can talk about his day. He'll say like, oh, I had this patient, etc. And then like you have like an athlete, like, oh yeah, I had to do this workout or whatever. So you're exposed to all sorts of people in your job, like what you do.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that don't.
Yeah, they
So
just
they'll
go to their
just-
office in their cubicle.
Yeah, yeah,
Never meet.
it's really like it's really a downside to what, and even social media, because yeah, sure, you can say you're connected, but
Yeah.
you're not seeing the actual like
Yeah.
you're seeing what they put out. Like even when you post something, you know you're looking for like the best picture, like the right lighting, the right
Yeah.
filter. You know you're doing that. Everyone does that. I do that.
Yeah.
Like when I'm posting
You,
picture.
you mean you don't turn out beautiful every time?
I mean I never post pictures of myself. It's
Oh.
very rare.
Dang.
But like, even then, if it's a picture of a building, like I'll look for like the best one, like best angle, best
Yeah.
lighting. And it's so diluted.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad too, though, because no matter what, when you finally meet or see the person, object,
they're
place,
completely
it's never
different.
as good, ever.
Or it can be even better. You don't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess if you're really
You can
bad at
have-
taking pictures, which
you-
I guess that's me.
Because you can also have that person that never posts anything.
Yeah,
Like
like you. You're saying you don't post something
yeah,
of you. so-
I mean, I rarely post anything myself, but it's still like if you talk to me, I'm a pretty down to earth person. Like I'll say it as I see it.
yeah, you were down on this earth, that's for sure.
I mean,
You're right here with it.
we all are. Some people sadly aren't as down, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it's the story of our life. It is what it is.
Yeah, but like going back to it, like I need to get him on. I need to get him on this. He's still not convinced. But I'm gonna tell him that you're on it now.
Oh yeah, that's just is that gonna draw them in? That's gonna draw them in
Not
right there.
not yet, but it's my goal. It's my big goal, like for now at least.
Well, that's how you do it in any talk show thing. As you get the
You
net,
you
get the
you
next
like
person
slowly,
on, the next
yeah.
person on.
You're
They're
like
like, wait, he's on.
you'll just like
Okay,
slowly lead up to it. Next thing you know, I have Elon Musk sitting across from
If-
me.
maybe, yeah. I mean, that's what got me on. You said Nicole did it, so I was like, wait.
Oh, Nicole did it.
I mean,
Okay,
I
that
want
means
to do
I'll
it
do
then.
it. Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I'll just like slowly like get people. Next thing you know, like I said, Elon
Yeah.
Musk sitting on the other side, like somewhere in like a like $1 billion studio somewhere.
It's true. I mean, I
don't
never
know.
talk to somebody this long unless it's over a video game. So you definitely got that for you.
Yeah, like it's been going on for a while. Like we're
I know.
still. I told you, like it's like once you're sitting down. I remember, like one of my previous episodes, Niall. I forgot which one it was, but it was like, cause I don't see it, but I can understand. Like people see like a microphone, they'll see a laptop, they can see it as intimidating, just 'cause they know it's gonna go online. Like, and I
Yeah.
don't edit anything. Just like whatever you said, he said it. It's on the internet forever.
Yep.
Like people get intimidated, but as soon as you sit down, it's like
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I usually kind of say a lot of stuff, so I don't really care that it's recorded. But
you do say a lot of stuff.
I say a thing or two.
So I want to go back to your like video game stuff
Mm-hmm.
and like GameStop.
Sure.
Did you just want to work at GameStop because it's video game related?
Well, I mean, at the time, sure, because I worked at it was one of my
Was it like your little like side thing or whatever?
No, I mean, it was me
Or-
just trying to have my own apartment thing. I didn't have a
Mhm.
goal. I wasn't going to college or anything like that. So at the time, I was working at freaking Cracker Barrel, man. I was like 6 months in being a waiter. I mentioned
So Cracker
before-
Barrel was your first job.
Well, no, man.
What was your first
my
job?
well, technically, really, my first job was my parents owned their own restaurant and gas station.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what kept me in the restaurant a little bit, like after high school.
Like the customer service business.
No, it was just restaurant. I
Mhm.
loved it. I loved preparing food and recipes for people. It was really cool. So I went to Cracker Barrel and I was like, wow, this is not the experience that I had at my restaurant. This sucks. So I immediately started looking. And then, yeah, no, I found a good connection with GameStop. So I went there. And then I was already in love with video games. It was my whole life kind of thing already. But then obviously working in it, it became way more.
So I can see that connection, like preparing recipes and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Have you always seen yourself as a server? Like serving people, or what do you
Yeah.
what do you see yourself as?
So mine developed. Mine was always and still is serving people because I think I genuinely like to make people smile and feel good about themselves. So I
Mhm.
love that. But it took a huge turn when I got into any sort of management because then I saw not only can I make the people I'm serving happy, but I can make everybody around me happy by giving them a good environment to work in. And then to like me, like themselves, like the people I hire, and then give them the development they want. Because some people work at a job and get stuck there because they're so good that they never move because their boss, whatever, doesn't want to lose them. But I've never done that, and it hurts to lose good people, but like I want better for them. So when I went from serving people to being more kind of a leader is what the biggest, I guess, career high I got was definitely that.
So you see like a leader, you would say.
I try to be.
You try.
I try. There's a lot of pros and cons of me as a leader that I know. So
Yeah,
I try.
I can see both sides of it.
yeah, there's some pros and cons there. So that's what I like though.
No, I definitely see that. But like it's funny because I tell people I want to do all these things, like, but really at the end of the day, like you said, I just want to make people happy. Except I'm the big picture person. So I'll see like the whole big picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember like during our interview, like I remember you telling, and I'll never forget this. Believe
did
it or
I
not.
say something insightful?
No, yeah, you actually
I'm a little
did.
surprised right now.
You actually
Alright,
did, and I'll
throw it
never
at me.
forget this. I'll never forget this. I remember because Cause I said like I want to work mornings,
Uh-huh.
and then I remember you told me like you just told me how important it was to like get it like make people smile and like get it right for them, just 'cause it's part of the routine. It's
Okay.
part of their morning routine.
Yeah.
So it's like you know at any job or anyone knows this. You know when someone's having a bad day, and it generally for the most part it'll bring everyone else down. It's like, oh, this person's not happy. They're like yelling at everyone, everything. They're just not having it. And it'll like generally bring down like the office place or whatever. You're just not gonna have a
Yeah.
good day.
Oh
You know
yeah,
those days.
that's
And
yeah,
it's
how I
like
lead every day, yeah.
yeah, or if someone's the opposite, say someone's having a great day, like you'll notice it right away. And
Yeah.
then
Makes
it'll
you feel good.
yeah, exactly. And it'll just be overall like good for everyone. And I remember you telling me like how important it is to like try to get people to smile just 'cause it sets up like their day, and
Mm.
then it'll just like grow into like this big like the office place, and
Yeah.
then
Man, and you remember that from the
I
interview, huh?
remember that.
Dang.
I remember you saying that. I was
Hey,
like,
I'm glad
dang,
I
this,
impacted you once in your life. That's good. I'll take it.
yeah, like it actually, like I said, I think of the bigger picture. It connected back to my coach, my baseball coach, believe it or not, and I'll tell you why. He used an example of, say someone doesn't show up for their shift. They work at a donut shop. They don't show up. They don't wake up. They're lazy. They don't show up to make donuts. Next thing you know, someone's gonna show up. Donut shop isn't open. Now they're in a bad mood. They go to their office, and then now, like, them being in a bad mood, like the office, like that general environment's not gonna be so great. Just gonna go down. It'll just grow into a bigger thing, and then it'll just affect like it can really affect stuff.
Yeah.
Like micro, like I'm just talking about like someone's day being bad.
Oh, the
It can
vibes it gives off can change people.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially whatever
Yeah,
scientifically
it could
type
be
of person I am.
let's say
that
it's at an
bothers me.
office. Next thing you know, like someone's having a bad day. They need to go pick something up at UPS. They go to UPS. They start giving this person an attitude,
Yep.
and then it'll just go into that.
The Karen of society right there.
Yeah, it
Was
just
created
it'll
because
it'll
the guy at the
just
donut shop didn't
yeah,
wake up.
and then you have all of these like series of like negative events going on, like these bad vibes, just 'cause this one person didn't wake up for their shift.
Yep. No, that's true.
And it just I remember whenever you said that, that's like the first thing I thought of. That like it's really
I was your coach. You didn't even know it. That was
you
reincarnated.
connected to my baseball coach.
Yeah. That's
But
the
even
first time
then-
I've ever been connected to sports in my life.
Well, apparently today was second time.
Maybe, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, but it just went back to that. And then like I feel like I'm a server. Like why am I going
It's
why
a
am
good
I
kind of person, though.
yeah, like why am I going into real estate? Like I like serving people, you know. I want to find you like someone as like someone put it to me, like no one's making land. Like the like your inventory is out there. You walk out the door, there's your inventory, but no one's making it. No one's making
Yeah.
any more land. Like you get what you get. And you find like you eat, sleep, you do everything in a piece of real estate. So value's never never gonna go down. So if you know what you're doing, like you're obviously like you're always gonna have like some sort of like a good amount of money. But that's just part of it. But I don't really like thinking about that. I like thinking about like serving you. Like
Yeah.
you wanna live in the best place possible. You wanna put your business in the best place possible. You wanna work at the nicest place possible or live at the nicest place possible. And I just really what I wanna do in the long run.
Well, that's good, man.
Like for people, you know, just like
Well, that's
serving people.
That's why, 2 minutes into the interview, I was bored of talking to you for the best of reasons. I was like, not bored of talking to you. I was bored of interviewing you. It's like, no, this is the guy. This is who we need. So,
It didn't feel like an interview. That's what I liked about you.
well, none of my interviews, I don't think, ever feel like interviews.
I mean, that's how it should be. 'Cause
Well, maybe. Maybe it depends on the setting. But what I will do in my life in the situations I'm
even
in.
then, you can be like name a big name. Like,
Like a celebrity? Like what do
not
you
even a
mean?
celebrity, just like a like Howard Schultz.
Okay,
He's like the Starbucks overlord.
sure.
He's still a person. He's still a
Yeah,
human. He's the same as you. Yeah, maybe he did more work to like get the Starbucks like up and running. Yeah, sure he suffered a lot, but he's still a person. Like he still goes home at the end of the day. He still has a family to feed.
yeah.
It's all it's
We're all people, man.
yeah, I mean, that's how it is. So that's what I liked about you. That you weren't there and like trying to be intimidating. You're like, hey, this is a good this is a good
I'd
place,
have trouble trying to intimidate somebody. I'm not
Yeah,
an
I mean that.
intimidating
Yeah,
type
that's
of
also
person.
part. Yeah, that's
I
also
guess
very true. But he
if
has
it's
like that's the charisma.
so it's silly. It's a movie quote, and it's from some people hate on it. It's Troy, Brad Pitt. You've seen the movie? I hope it's a really good movie, even for action.
I've heard
Anyways,
of it. Anyways, go
they
ahead.
say the line, "We play with the toys that God's give us," and that's how I've always felt
Mhm.
about anything I've done. Is I have what I have. I'm not intimidating. I'm not, this other person. So I've got to go full force into what I'm good at. So that's what I try to do. So a lot of people though they question how I do things because it's kind of dumb or silly.
Yeah, that's true.
But like that's all I got, man. Like I can't pretend to be somebody I'm not. And when I do, because we all do, I think at some point in life,
Mhm.
try to be someone we're not, because for
Yeah, that
whatever
was me
reason.
at the interview.
Yeah. So I mean, but just do what you got. That's what it's about.
That was me back then, and then I just stopped caring. Like, you know what? I'm myself.
Nah,
I go
your
like.
interview, man. I saw what I needed to see. That was all I needed.
Mhm. No, like I'm saying like I'm just like I go to the mirror and I'm gonna see the same person every day. Might as well like love
Unless you
yourself.
grow a mustache.
But you're still the same person, just with a
Yeah.
mustache, just like Officer Crowder, when he grew his. I'm not gonna say anything, but whenever he grew that thing on his face, he's
I've heard
still.
stories.
Oh, did he not see it?
No, I don't think
You
I ever saw it. I heard it's gone
he
though.
shaved. Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Poor little
gone.
caterpillar.
It's gone. But I mean,
Yeah.
he was still the same guy. He was still the same person, except with whatever's going on his face.
Yeah. As long as he liked it and his wife liked it, which she probably didn't.
She probably.
She probably didn't. I don't see how you would, but that's all right.
So when you were a kid, did you already see yourself like living the life you're living, or
No, I never, and I don't live this extravagant life whatsoever, but I never thought I'd be as well off as I am right now.
really?
Yeah, because I mean, at the time my family wasn't and stuff. We were always really poor growing up.
Really?
Yeah, so where I'm at, I never saw coming. So it's good. It's really nice.
Talk about that a little more.
Yeah, I mean, so we grew up. I mean, like we never went hungry, but we were
Mhm.
always at that point of like not being able to afford
Where
food.
you were really close to it.
Yeah, like I mean, we were in debt because we weren't hungry, type thing. Like
Ooh.
so, it was always that, and a lot of
Mhm.
people live that.
Yeah.
So it was always rough growing up for sure. But my parents are really good about not letting me know about it until a certain age, so I didn't
Mhm.
know, which was really good of them. And then yeah, all my family they ended up not doing a whole lot, and then always worked in like a serving industry, but like kind of lower on like waitress or like a
Yeah.
mechanic, but like not a big mechanic, so that kind of thing. So like I always saw that I would struggle to make ends meet my whole life, and I was okay with
Mhm.
that as long as I was happy with what I had. But that's not the case. I mean, realistically, I have everything I possibly want. So
So where did that turn around? Like when did it click? Like I
the
need.
big moment that clicked, I think, is events that made kind of my dad leave my life, and then I realized I didn't have to follow those kind of footstep things.
Mhm.
So, and then I was like, oh, I'm just
So was that like kid, teenager?
yeah. I was 14. I was 14, and then I realized like I can like this is a reset button for generations. I don't.
Mhm.
It's not a continuation of my parents. Like I can do whatever I want. And then I don't have like the most ambition, so that's I'm not a doctor, I didn't go to school, but like I wanted more than what we previously had, and I have
Mhm.
it now. So It's good.
That's a good outlook.
Yeah, so it was good. So yeah, now I have kind of everything I need. So it's nice.
I feel like it's just happiness.
Yeah, well, that's what I always wanted was happiness. And before I was content with having happiness with what I grew up with.
Well, like the very little you had.
Yeah, but then I started to see like, well, I can get a little bit more. And then
Mhm.
I got a little bit more. And then no, it's good. Like I like where I'm at now.
So you just started. You said your first job was with your parents, like
Yeah.
at their like business.
Yeah,
and
we
then-
owned a restaurant. You would love the name of it. It was called Jordan's Restaurant. True story. We made it for you.
Is it real? Does it still exist?
No, it doesn't anymore.
Ah.
Through mistakes of family, we lost it. It is now got turned into a second lot of a car dealership, which is real sad. I pass by it all the time when I go home and I see it.
Mm.
It's a Fifi spot. Hits me in the Fifis. But yeah, so not there anymore. But it was a good job. It taught me a lot. At 14, I was very mature. I think I stopped growing up at 14 is what happened. I hit so mature at 14.
That explains
And then I
that explains part of it. But I want to know why. Like, what made you so mature?
Well, just the stress of like I guess family and everything of seeing what goes into a business and that every.
So would it be like your dad walking out and like you having to be the man? No, do you have a brother?
Yeah, so I have three brothers, but I only lived really ever with one of them. But he moved out like at 16.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess you could say I never really thought about it like that. I kind of end up having to be kind of the man of it, I guess a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a pretty good dad too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like she still wore some pants, so it was good. But that's really where I went with that. And then I guess at 14 I stopped maturing, and now I'm me. So
At the time, I would see like, oh yeah, he's really mature for his age. Now, I'm like,
oh yeah, now it's like, boy, you're 30 and you're still doing this stupid stuff. Like, God, grow up. I'm like, nah, I'm done.
Nah.
I stopped growing up when I hit my peak height, and so I was like, oh, I'm not gonna
like,
grow
oh.
up anymore.
That's kind of funny. No, but I mean, I can see why, you know. And then you said you had it. So are you the youngest or what? What are you?
Yeah, no, I'm the youngest of four boys.
So you have all brothers.
Yep, all
Mm.
brothers. They're all half brothers too.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
yeah, yeah, and, so I really only raised with one. I'm closest to
Mhm.
my second oldest brother
Mm.
because the video game aspect kept us close when we didn't live together.
I mean, it's something.
Well, I mean, online video games, the easy way to stay connected to people. You can only talk to somebody on the phone for so long. You can play a video game with them for hours at a time. Every day. Multiple times a day.
I mean, I don't play video games, so I can't relate to that. But
Well, you'll learn one day.
one day
One day.
when I'm like sitting in a mansion,
Well,
like,
you're
hey, I
going to be
gotta-
so old one day you can't go on your own adventures. So you're going to need to go on an adventure through somebody else.
This probably. I know you're not ready for this question. I'm
Hit
gonna
me
hit you
up.
with it. I'm gonna hit you with it anyways.
Go for it.
Because video games are simulations.
Sure.
Do you believe that we live in a simulation?
Oh, no. I don't.
I just had to ask this.
Oh, you can ask all you want.
I love
There are
discussions.
my idea of this topic isn't going to be interesting for you. Nobody, I think, is going to be able to define what we live in at any point in any part of any.
But
life.
what do you believe? This is just like
No,
a
that's
fun.
that's,
this is just a
that's
fun
me
topic.
right there talking. That's what I believe. Nobody's
it's-
ever going to be able to define it. So I live right here and right now because the past isn't true. Because we all know if you ask somebody something, it's embellished from a week ago. Now say centuries ago. So I think there's so many lies in our past, we don't know what's real anymore. And our future's not guaranteed. So I'm living right here, right now, between two mics with you. That's what I believe.
But it's based off of memory. But you have to get that memory from somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't even remember correctly what I had for dinner last night. I'd get something off. And then the next time I told the story, I'd forget a little bit more and then embellish it off of something I thought, or I'm talking to somebody. I'm like, that
But what
doesn't sound
about like
interesting
these
enough.
writings? Because there's also writings like you can
Writing is
write.
just the same thing. By the time you put it down on a piece of paper, it's probably wrong.
But it's probably no. It has to be somewhat.
Oh no,
You
it's
know?
somewhat. But as I don't know, man. I never dwell on it too much. I'm not that type of person.
No, I just wanted to hit you with this
Oh,
because
that's.
I
I mean,
know
that's
you
my
love you
answer.
love video games.
Yeah.
And like, what if your life's a video game? What if we are living in simulation?
Yeah. Well, in
It's
video games, I don't really do bad things. So there I am in real life. Don't really do bad things. I'm not a upholding citizen either in video games or in real life. Try to be good to everybody.
I mean, you can
That's me
still
in
see.
video
I mean,
games.
you can still see yourself as like one of the side characters, not the main one.
Yeah.
It's fun. Like, look at GTA. Look, like how many characters live on it.
Maybe.
All right, we have like 10 more minutes. Can you hold it for like 10 minutes?
Man, I just really got to run a couple laps around the building to feel good, but I can wait 10 more minutes.
All right, I've been holding it for. I know we had stuff before.
So yeah, I mean, the simulation, man, I can't hit you with that one too important. That's just it's more that I don't care, so I won't put the thought into it too much.
I thought you would.
Because I don't
thought
like
I thought you would
like
love
you know
it.
about me, I don't plan.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
I'm not planning for the future either. So that's where I'm at with that, man.
Are you planning on having children of your own?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Too selfish. Yeah.
What about your wife?
No, she's the same way.
Really?
Yeah. Too selfish. Both of us, so. I don't think we need more Joshes running around the world, man.
We need more Jordans, though.
We do, but that's, are you having a plan? Are you planning on having kids?
To be honest, no.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't have any Joshes or Jordans. So, what we have is our influences that we give throughout
So this
people.
what's left.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to I don't know. I'm still back with like that simulation thing.
Yeah. What do you believe? What is it? What's the big answer for you?
I feel like it's a possibility for sure that we are living in one. Like everything's set up in a way. Video games are set up. If you're a player, if you're what are their names on GTA?
Oh God, I don't know, man.
You should know this.
I know Trevor.
All right, let's
Trevor's
go with
the
Trevor.
crazy boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't even know how I remember that.
I hated him at first.
Well, he's not a good person. So.
No, I hated him at first, but then he's the one. I don't know. I love Franklin.
There you go. You remember the other one. That's good.
Michael. Okay,
Michael,
I
there you go.
remember.
You
There
got
we
all
go.
of
Okay,
them.
we
There
got
you
all
go.
three. So
Teamwork.
Franklin, Trevor, Michael.
Yeah. Good game.
Like, they
Never
don't
beat
know.
it. I got to the end. I never finished it. GTA is not a game I care to beat either.
Really?
It's just more fun to be stupid.
Yeah, no, you don't really play the storyline.
Yeah.
No, but why do we create that? Why do we create video? Why do we play video games?
That there's not a single answer for that. There's
Why do you
multiple.
play video games?
To live outside my means, I guess. Not necessarily even a wealth thing, like a money thing, but I will never be a medieval ranger fighting to survive. But it's interesting to me. So getting to play as that is really cool.
Right. So it's interesting. So they actually make stuff interesting.
Yeah.
So maybe like our overlords, like our creators of this game,
we're the video game characters.
say
If
if we're
somebody's
the
playing me,
video
then they're gonna be
video game
bored.
characters.
Uh-huh.
No, that means their life is just completely boring.
And then
'Cause
they're playing
whenever
me,
when you
or
create-
am I an NPC?
When you create a simulation, you're creating it to make it more interesting.
Uh-huh. So we're the
Like,
Sims.
If you could say that.
I
you
never
can
got the concept of the Sims though.
You're just creating a world.
A
That's
boring world.
You see it as boring 'cause you've never played it.
I mean,
You ask
I know
someone.
enough
You
about it.
ask someone that's played it. I
Yeah.
mean, same like with your games. I'll probably get bored of them.
Yeah.
But you play them for entertainment. 'Cause like it sounds fucked up, but you make simulation 'cause it makes up from your boring life. That's what makes it interesting.
It's true. It's
It
true.
sounds messed up, but that's why you play.
Yeah.
Like I'll get bored. I don't have anything to do. I'm gonna play GTA. I'm gonna go shoot some people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that in real life. I'm not gonna go.
Well,
Like,
it's good that you make the differentiation of that, and other people don't.
I mean, yeah, that's a whole other
Yeah.
topic. But that's why you make them.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like we're living simulation, just 'cause like you go out and travel and do all these things. You see,
So
like
we're gonna
how-
go see The Matrix 4 together then, right? I mean,
yeah.
obviously that sounds like.
I haven't seen Matrix 1 to 3.
Oh,
but we
we
can see
gotta-
the fourth one.
Jordan, you're so weird.
Like I said, Starbucks is my alter ego.
Yeah, I see that. And the other one, you are just an alien that doesn't do any sort of entertainment that I'm used to.
I mean, right now I don't, but once I live in like a mansion somewhere out in like the mountains, it. All right, we're gonna wrap this up very soon. But
We're
what was I
wrapping.
saying? I was saying, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up very soon. But it's close.
Like
it's
a
more or
Christmas
less
present.
that was
with
that was
extra tape.
terrible. That was terrible.
Oh, all right.
But are there
What else do you wrap up?
sandwiches?
You just eat a sandwich, dude.
I mean, if you work at McDonald's, you have to wrap it up.
Oh, I guess so.
Presents. There's a lot of stuff you can wrap.
We started with presents, and you went back to it.
I did.
Anyways,
Oh, these my albums. They're wrapped.
they are wrapped. Why
exactly.
don't you have them opened?
I don't know. I have a record player like down there. Like it's over
You
there.
have one, and you have wrapped up, sealed vinyls.
I do.
Huh. All right. I'm not gonna judge you.
I don't. They just look cool. Okay.
Oh,
They're
no,
just
they
like
look great. I love
paintings
it.
basically. And there's my Dallas Stars Winter Classic.
I like it. I'm for it.
Oh, it's sports, by the way. You wouldn't understand.
No, I saw it said sports ball at the top there.
Where did it say?
Yeah, right there.
Sport. I don't.
Sports ball right there. You just need new glasses. You're good.
I see NHL on it.
Yeah, sports ball.
That was
It
an
has-
eye roll
It
for.
has Troy Aikman's signature on it.
I wish I could I know I could sell that.
Oh,
There's a
alright.
lot of Cowboys fans out there. So like any like last thing to like to say.
No, I appreciate you having me for this. It's definitely an experience, and hopefully more people get to do that. I'll listen to your future ones and your past ones. I'll get
And-
on that Spotify list.
It's that free Spotify
I
premium.
love that free Spotify Premium. with
Dude, I did
Jordan's name
too.
all over
It's-
it.
I mean, it'll get up there somewhere, but
Yeah.
I really hope I get Officer Crowder on this one day.
Hey, I'll advertise you a little bit. You know.
It's advertised right now. He was trying to get me up on a billboard. They took it down. It's like
Dang.
right. It's like right outside. You probably never noticed, but it's like a giant billboard. They took
No.
it down,
Oh yeah, I did see that. That's right.
and like they had to block one of the entrances.
I did hear about that one.
All right. Well, I mean, how long have we been planning this for?
Oh, it's a month or 2 or 3,
It's been a month or
something.
2 or 3,
something.
maybe 4.
It was good. It was worth it.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like you didn't think you'd be able to sit here for 2 hours.
Well, yeah, we're gonna work on the chair situation next time.
Oh yeah, once Starbucks pays me more.
Deal.
All right. Well, I mean, it was good having on here.
Hey, it's better being here with you.
All right. Well.
Jordan, this has been Josh.
All right. I'll see everyone else later.